Hello everyone, how are we doing today? So yes, this was a unfortunately quite late term change to the schedule, as after over a year of not having any kind of updates, well, Paradox decided that they were going to drop a couple of content packs for City Skylines, update the game, and basically break some of the mods I've been using. So instead, we are now on Stardew Valley Expanded, because that is a game that I know will work 90% of the time. So I finally figured out the issue that I was having with accessing, oh, what's it called? Sap Forest. So the good news, it's now fixed. The bad news, it only works on new games. So yes, this may be a small issue, but nevertheless we will load into our game in progress. And there we go, there's the music cutting in, and I will just increase that so we have that in the background, nice and chill. So we can see here that basically, yeah, this farm I just rolled a few things, put in just 11111 and immediately went down to Sap Forest, and that all works for me. Then I went down using my this one, I think it was, and that didn't work. Same error as before, so unfortunately we won't be able to see Sap Forest, but I may see if people are willing to let me do another game off stream, get up to where we are with one that has Sap Forest available, and then we can instead do that one as an option. So just wait for the game to load in, and hopefully nothing is broken here. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Sunday 21st of spring, our weather report. Going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Fortune teller, spirits feel neutral, so today is either going to be a fishing day or a foraging day. And Queen of Sauce gives us Radish Salad. Okay, so let's have a look at where we are. So we have a bunch of things that we have here, and I believe we needed to... Gosh dang it, I keep on picking up the chests. Yes, so we need to take a cauliflower to Jodie, as she has requested one. We should also probably take the crystal fruit and put that into one of the community bundles. And we probably want to go fishing either in the lake or in the river, get up a bit of algae, and then we can make our first fish pond. So we have a couple of basic fertilizers there. We've got 20 speed grow, and we've got some melon seeds for next season, as well as 1 starfruit seed and 5 mixed seeds. We have plenty of pine cones and 1 maple seed and 6 acorns, but let's just go and have a look. Sorry about that. So grab the watering can, and yes, I think we will probably go fishing. I will obviously just check which ones are going to be most appropriate for us, and can we make a recycling machine? We need 1 iron bar. How many iron do we have here? 16. We could do that, and we have plenty of copper and stone. So just remember, we will need 300 stone. 2. Yeah, okay, let's do the pretty much the total of furnaces that we can. So 3, and can we actually put one up here? Yes, we can. Okay, so That gives us all of those, and we probably do... Okay, I only picked up 3 coal because I was only thinking we were going to put all of the iron in, but never mind. We can put those back. Anything else you probably want to do? Well, we're probably going to need a bit of refined quartz at some point. We found 1 in the mines, the other stream, and everything else. Yeah, so we're going to need a couple of recycling machines. But before we do that, let's just go here and start watering our crops. Start harvesting, just to make sure that we obviously all have those absolutely fine. Lingonberries. Well, I say some, that is 1. Water across here and across here. And what did we plant here last time? Okay, that is a potato and a cauliflower. Okay. That, people, is why I have the crop labeler. Because I will forget which things I planted. I will not remember what they are just from looking at them. And it just saves me a bit of time. Okay, so I can see that we obviously have a few seeds and trees around here which shouldn't be there, and then down here we have the beginnings of our tree sap farm. So with that done, it is also Sunday. We will need to go down to the travelling merchant and see if she has anything of interest. For now we won't need either the watering can or the pickaxe as we are going fishing. We don't have anything there that we will necessarily need. So we can come in here, pop a few things down. We will store the gold and silver strawberries because I have a mod installed which basically means that if you put them, or higher quality fruits and vegetables in the seed maker will get you better quality stuff. Not better quality, a larger quantity, that's better, of seeds coming out of the seed maker. So is there anything else we want from here? It doesn't look like it. So let's see, we'll go across to the town, give that cauliflower straight off to Jodie before I forget and decide it needs to be sold. Then we can go across to Clint's and break open the couple of geodes we have, see if we get anything extra that needs to be donated. And oh, here we go. We've got this little cutscene which involves Leah at the community garden just below the library. Positron, hello! It's a lovely day today. I've dropped by to check on my green beans and they're ready to harvest. Oh, same. I just picked up 3 myself from my own farm. Gus and Pierre were here a little while ago, taking care of their crops too. Pelican Town's community garden is pretty nifty, wouldn't you agree, Positron? And we have the option to either say, the community garden is a neat idea, or it's cute, but my farm can hold 40 times more. And obviously, needless to say, saying my farm can hold 40 times more is a bit of a rude option. So we'll just say the community garden is a nice idea. Yes, it's spectacular. I'm very thankful for this community garden. I don't have much property to grow my own food, but thanks to this little plot of land we all share, I can. Yeah, which is pretty much why I said it's a nice idea, because not everyone is lucky enough to have as much space to grow things as we do on our farm. Phew, that's all of them. And now I need to decide what to cook with these tonight. Here's a fresh green bean straight from the vine. Obviously eat that down, and nice fresh straight from the harvest. Okay, so cutscene over. We can head down to Jodie's and hope that she's either in the kitchen or living room and we can get to her pretty easily. So let's have a look. Yep, she is indeed in the kitchen. So there we go, a cauliflower. Oh, that looks so delicious. Thank you, this is just what I wanted. It's going to be perfect for my yellow curry. And that gives us 350 gold. So not quite as much as one that we would have got for the community bulletin board, but still, it's more money than we would have got just selling it straight off. So that takes us to 8,891 gold. We are almost at the level where we could potentially go and get the first of the housing upgrades. So Sophia wants a copper bar, so we will accept that. That should be easy to get for her. And then we come up here and we can sell all of the strawberries, 10 of them for 1,200 gold. Green beans for 130. Lingonberries for 60. So indeed we have broken 10,000 gold. We could obviously go and get the last backpack upgrade, but that is something that is, at least from my mind, very expensive for not too much benefit at the moment. We obviously have the second backpack upgrade, which gives us 24 slots rather than 12. And getting the third one at 10,000 when you can spend 10,000 on a house upgrade and start cooking, or I think it's 6,000 for the first chicken coop and get some of that going, is kind of something that you get when you're running a bit low on other things to buy. So do we have anything interesting here that we could potentially buy? It doesn't look like it. So we will go up to Clint's and smash open those 2 geodes that we have. So malachite, yep, malachite, and some clay. Well, not going to complain too much about that. We did need some clay after all. Go back down here and into the museum. So donate and give some malachite and 1 little skeleton thing, which is going to go there. And seeing as we've got that, I am probably going to move that there so we have space for, I think it's the rib cage or skull. No, it's a skull. So we have skull, vertebrae, tailbone, so that goes in some kind of order there. And you can see that, you know, we've got a few things. I don't want to compare it to my other game where we are in summer, because that's a bit unfair. I've obviously been playing that on my own, not narrating it, so I've been able to go through and get to things a bit faster. Hello, Sophia. I just wanted to say hello. See how you're doing today. And down on the beach, we have a little thing here. And let's go and check the chest. What do we have? So a clam, some driftwood, and a crab. There's also some bubbles there. That is annoying because we want something other than ocean fish today. And just say hi to Elliot as well. Cross the boards and see. Oh, we've got a couple of things here today. That is another mussel and at least 3 corals that we have here. So pick that up. And that is a, I can't remember what that is. Okay, that is a cockle. I was thinking that was either a cockle or a whelk. I couldn't quite remember. So we grab that. We'll go up to the travelling merchant. And then we will go fishing in that little lake there. And actually, before we do that, let's go to the fish tank. So yes, okay, we need river fish. Okay, yes, we do need quite a few of them. We've done all the lake fish, and some of these aren't available until summer, if I recall. So yes, we do want the river fish, and we probably want to also sacrifice an eel at some point. It's going to be unfortunate because I was wanting to try and store those for our first couple of fish ponds, so we could actually get some eels through the spicy eel dish. Oh, and another cutscene today. Ew, it smells. And of course, Vincent playing around with the hatch on the sewer. Why is it locked? I want to explore the sewers. Like, no, you don't, kid. No, you don't. I think Marlon has the key. Marlon? The man who hunts monsters? Why do you think he has it? I saw a big rusty old key fall out of his pocket one time. A creepy sword like this has got to be a match for a big rusty old key. Then we can hear something. And that scares the two of them off. There's something moving around in there. So I, being the brave adult I am, go and investigate myself and see what's going on. And yeah, I get scared as well. Because obviously, even if we think in game I've gone down to the mines and fought off monsters, but if you think about that, I've had a weapon on me and I've had various foods and whatnot to get my energy and health back up. So going to a sewer, or by a sewer anyway, and hearing strange monster noises is, you know, a little bit nerve-wracking when I don't have a weapon. Oh, so we have some garlic seeds. I think I will grab that. Now an octopus. Let me see, we've got a coffee bean. We could get a quality sprinkler for 1,350. Coconut, snow, yam. I am just going to take 2 seconds to have a look at the wiki and see what, because I think an octopus is used for something. I would want a fish pond for. Okay, cannot be eaten unless used in a recipe. So, okay, it does not have a specific recipe, but what does it produce? So it produces when there are, or so it produces roe or omni geodes. So I think I may actually go and buy one and put it in a fish pond, because apparently those are really annoying to go and catch. And then we'll also get a snow yam. I think we are okay in terms of the coconut, so let's just have a look. We want the exotic foraging bundle, which is, oh no, okay, we do need a coconut and a cactus fruit and a cave carrot. Okay, so yes, we will spend all of our money. And do I buy an additional cave carrot? No, I don't. So, quick trip back to our little farmhouse to pick up some of the things that we can now put into the community centre bundles again. And of course, we have gone down from about 8,800 when we woke up to over 10,000 after we sold all of our fruits and veggies that we didn't need elsewhere, down to 7,500 now, but still we should be fine. So Sophia wanted also a copper bar, so we need to grab a cave carrot. So does that actually, okay, yes, that does bling up if I have something even in here that needs to go into the community centre. Let's just have a look. We can pop back the garlic seeds and we can have that for next spring, I believe it is. Oh no, we can actually plant that now and get something out of it. Any of these items? Doesn't look like it, at least not for what we have unlocked at the moment. So garlic seeds, let's put that there, and then we will obviously need to quickly grab the watering can back, and from that can grab the copper, grab that, grab 1 coal, and have we actually filled in the, yes, okay, we have filled in the oh, what's the name of it, the crab pot bundle, so that should be good. So there we go, put some copper in and we will get another copper bar out of that. And then back to here. So obviously we have the clay that we can put in. Okay, and a bunch of coral. We can put the octopus in here as well. We'll take 1 eel. If we somehow manage to catch another one, that will be fine. Those will probably just be stored. So we are going to need at least 3 fish ponds. And then from there, I think that is probably going to be moderately okay. We can sell all of these, though crab will probably need to... Let's just have a look. Can that be put in a Yep, they can be put in a fish pond, okay, and they will provide, depending on population and percentage chance, rose, seaweed, trash, driftwood, broken glasses, broken CD, soggy newspaper, full sea urchin, warp totem beach, or nautilus shell, or just plain nothing. After filling a fish pond with 10 crabs, Willy will give the player 1 pearl the next time they talk to him. Okay, so yes, we will store that then. Okay, and everything else can be sold. Let's just go through and make sure we don't sell anything that we don't want to sell. Probably one more thing. Do we have the boiler room? Yep, blacksmith's bundle. Okay, but we have put the gold, copper and silver, copper and iron bars into that. So let's do what I was planning to do earlier and go to the community centre and put these things in the bundles. And then finally after that, come back down and make sure that we do a bit of river fishing to finish up the day. Let's just hop across, and shouldn't be any more cutscenes that I'm aware of. Head north to the community centre. Just keep an eye out for any forageables just in case, because even though they're not really worth much, they can still get us a tiny bit of money or a bit of energy if we have that. I go up to the fishing bundle, so we want the night fishing for the eel. We'll put that there. And then the other things are, yes, forageables. So we have a couple of forageables that we put down here. There we go, exotic foraging bundle. We could put the coconut and the cave carrot. So we will need purple mushroom, cactus fruit, or morel mushroom if we happen to come across any of those, or some of the syrups. And then these are the winter foraging, so snow yam and crystal fruit. And then let's just see if Sophia is... Looks like she is roundabout down by the entrance to her farm, so we'll just keep an eye on that. And just go and say hello to her and give her that copper bar that she was wanting. So today has been a pretty decent start to this stream, I would say. Let's just make sure she's not... Okay, she is down here. Right, that makes it easy for me. Hello, Sophia. Hello, Positron. You brought me the item I asked for. Thanks so much. Let's see. Here's what I owe you. And that is 180 gold. Okay, that is fine for me. So let's pick a nice spot, which I think is probably up here. Cast out the line and do a bit of fishing and just see how we go for the rest of the day. We've only just got to level 5 fishing, so I don't think we're going to make it to level 6 by the end of today. As much as I'd like to do that, it's just not going to be possible. We're not going to get as much, anywhere near as much experience as we need to get up to the next one. Especially if we keep on fishing up trash and other unappetizing items. And also if I remember to actually pull in the line when we get to bite. So let's just continue on and see how this is doing. There's some algae, which is going to be good for our fishing pond. Yeah, I'm thinking we probably want to set the octopus one up first and let that start multiplying, because that is probably going to be the most difficult one. So considering that it's probably going to be quite a high value, well, I say fish, it's not a fish, it's a cephalopod, a high value water resident, so I'm not quite sure on that. Is there anyone that actually has that as a really... Okay, Willie has it as a loved item and Elliot has it as a liked item. Yeah, pretty much the benefit to that is being able to produce omni geodes. So with a population of 1 to 8, it will always produce 1 row and nothing else. But get it to a population of 9 or 10 and it will produce a row at an 83% chance, 1 omni geode at 9%, 3 at 7% and 10 at 0.9%. And how much does it sell for? Okay, a basic one sells for 150, Fisher, which we've got, sells for 187, and Angler, which we will be going for possibly as the final one, is going to be 225. Let me actually just check that. Okay, so it's Angler or Pirate that we are going to be going for. So that will be interesting because I tend to almost always go for Pirate just because obviously finding treasure, you sometimes get treasure chests, you sometimes get all of the like artifacts and items and such. So actually, yeah, seeing as we have bought one, I will probably put it in a fish pond. Maybe probably not the first one. We'll get to summer, see how we do in terms of catching one on our own, and then we can do a few other ones instead. But regardless, we are going to need a decent amount of algae and seaweed for that anyway. And we seem to be doing all right in terms of actually getting the fish that we want. Sorry, I just clicked away for that. We'll be back in a moment, I promise. Okay, there we go. And then we might be able to do a bit of the night fishing bundles as well. Yep, there we go. There's a bream. That's one of the night fish. Okay, and there goes Shane off to the saloon, most likely. I probably do have enough money to do a batch of gift giving, but I think we'll probably wait for that for the moment because I do want to try and get the first house upgrade done so we can start cooking, and before spring is over as well. Then we can start harvesting a few of our leftover not recipes but like fruit and veg, so we can make sure that we have some of those in stock for a few dishes at the beginning of summer, as that is going to obviously be a time when some things take a while to come through. There we go. Okay, there is another treasure chest up there. So get that, go back down to get the fish, and we should be golden on this. Okay, another bream, and we have a rusty spur and a frozen tear, both of which we have not yet donated to the museum. That's good. And yeah, we are... There's 10 bars on that, and we are basically at about 25% to the next level. So we should probably have enough algae now to get the first of our fish ponds down. We will just need to clear out some space for that. And I will also need to remind myself just how much those actually cost, because I get the feeling it's 5,000 each, and if that's the case then we will be putting our plans of having the house extension back at least a tiny bit. So I want to get that for those spicy eels, dang it. I want to get that. Okay, so we pause after catching this one and we just see how many fish we can donate to the community centre. See what ones we might be missing. 20 bait there, that's fine. So go over the fish tank. So we've got sunfish, yes. Catfish, shad, nope, none of that. We do have the bream for that. Sturgeon we don't get until autumn, I believe, and those are some summer fish, and we won't get any of those around here either. So yeah, unfortunately it's just the sunfish and the bream that we can donate, but let's go and do that. And actually, while we're doing that, I will just have a quick look. So, okay, fish pond cost is, yeah, I thought so, 5,000 gold. Oof. Okay, so change of plans. We will go for the house upgrade first and then go fishing some more for algae and seaweed and get money back up for the fish ponds. Okay, so let's have a look. One pizza. Okay, Leah isn't here, but Pam is. So get one beer for her. And what is your recipe of the day? Cookies. 218, 90 health. Yeah, that's not overly worth it. So one beer for Pam. And one pizza for Shane. There we go. And how many? We are only at 1 out of 8 with you. Love me, damn it. Love me. If there's anything interesting in any of these garbage cans quickly. Nope, doesn't look like it. So there we go. Nothing to see there. Head up here, and I'm just trying to think on that night fishing bundle where the walleye is caught. I'm trying to figure out if it's one of the lake bundle fishes or if it's something else. Okay, so the lowest level sunfish we have is there. And let me just have a look at the walleye. Oops, no, not wallet, walleye. Oops. Okay, there we go. Okay, walleye is fall or winter while raining. May also be found in garbage cans during fall and winter, or may randomly appear in a travelling cart's stock. Okay. If you need to catch it quickly, it's optimal to get it in the Cinder Sap Forest pond. Okay, so that sounds absolutely fine. And yeah, that is just a standard fish from the looks of it. So we'll exit out of that and probably just head back home for the night. I don't think there's much else we really want to do. We don't have many things that we can unfortunately sell to try and get our money back. I think that's just going to be how it is. We will probably try and keep by a few of our fruits and veg that we are growing this summer in anticipation of getting that house upgrade. But once again, we will just see how that goes. Seeing as we need about 3,300, that might take us a few days, but hopefully we'll get some more strawberries and some passion fruits through. So sell all of these that we have. We obviously want to keep those 2 artifacts as we are going to need them, or to donate them to the museum. We have our copper bar I can put back in here. Quickly sort through all of that. Put those 2 items in there and then back in here. So the algae. Yes, we have 6 algae and 6 seaweed for our first fish pond, but we don't really have the spare money for it. So, oh well, what can you really do? Okay, and one last thing I'm going to look up is the house upgrades and just make sure that aside from money we have the resources. So we will need 450 wood. A quick weather report. Cloudy and light breeze. Fortune teller, neutral, and living off the land. It tells us about the fishing pole. So we wanted that, and what was it, 450 wood? Okay, we're 345. So with it being a neutral day, we will clear out some space on the farm then. So we want that pickaxe there. Wherever I left the scythe, apparently that's just been left not where I necessarily wanted it to be, because it is in there. Head back out. A new crafting recipe, a dryer to actually dry some of those flowers you've been growing, potentially. There's a couple of potatoes, a couple of strawberries, and yeah, the passion fruits are nowhere near done yet. We need to fill up our watering can and avoid some of these trees which have already started sprouting. And here our ancient fruit there is growing, seems to be okay. That will once again be a while before we can harvest it, and as I keep on saying, when we do get to harvest some of the fruits, I am keeping them for when we have our seed maker, and then I can just start spamming or throwing those into the seed maker and getting more ancient seeds, and then we can actually start producing them full time when we get the greenhouse. And there we go, that's that done. And we might as well clean up a bit over here in anticipation of our fish ponds, because I do tend to like putting it right by the river on this farm that we have. So if we clear out some of this space, it will mean obviously chopping down the trees, which is going to be a nice benefit because we obviously need some more wood available for the fish pond. So we'll just continue doing that. Pick up any tree seeds that have yet to sprout, and then just generally chop down trees, blow away the grass and weeds that we have. Obviously keep an eye on our energy levels as well, but once we do that, we should have an area that is moderately fuss free by the time we have that money for the fish pond available. So let's just crack that down there, and probably crack down these and do just a bit of scything away on the grass. Make sure we get that sorted. And do I actually have any rings? No, I keep on thinking this. I keep on thinking I have like a ring or more, or 1 or 2 rings, I should rather say, equipped, but no, I don't. Okay, so back with the scythe and up here, and clear this of the... Oh, there we go, it wasn't on the right tool for whatever reason. Clear that of the small little logs and stones, because these just get in the way. Okay, and there's that, and this as well. So we do have a silo down, so I probably need to take out the hay that's all stored in there, put that into a new little chest that's by the silo, and then we can start chopping these or the grass down more for some more hay, store that in the chest, and then we just have plenty to go when we get our first either chicken coop or barn. I have yet to decide technically which one we want. It's probably going to be a barn unless I somehow manage to come across a dino egg pretty early. And other than that, okay, I think we will go all the way down to the next section of bridge and just cut through like that. So, yep, that's good for me. And then we can move this out. Just basically stop the grass from growing too far up if we can. Yep, there we go. I will leave a tiny bit there so that can regrow, and similarly with there. Again, chop down the small little logs and get rid of the small stones so we have a mostly unimpeded area, and then we will go down for the trees themselves. So unfortunately we won't be able to get rid of this big log here, which is going to slightly annoy me, and we want that all. Keep going through here, clear out this entire area. And we are making some good progress on all of this. It's actually starting to look like a nice cleared up farm area for once. Always nice to see. One lone stone that we need to chop or cut down there. And then these trees. And I will come all the way over here to the far left and do that first. Because if I don't position myself properly, we are not going to necessarily get to all the resources that we want from them. So hopefully chopping it down on the left side will mean it falls to the right, and indeed it does. That is good. So we needed ourselves 450 wood. We had about 350 in storage, so it looks like, yes, as soon as this one goes down, we should have enough for us for that house upgrade. Yep, that indeed looks good. We can come back over, have a look at our nicely worked farm, though we only have a tiny little vegetable patch area. That doesn't matter. There we go, 469 wood, nice. And a bunch of other things. So, in terms of fruits and vegetables for eating, I tend to try and keep about 5 of them. I can't quite remember if dandelions are used for anything. Let me just have a look, but even if they are, we do have... Okay, yes, they are a salad. So a leek, dandelion and some vinegar. So we will want some of those, which probably means that we want to make sure that we keep that stock of spring seeds that we have, and probably, once again, when we have a greenhouse, we probably want to just make sure that we have something of, or some of those available that we can just use for some food. So that can be sold 2 PM on a Monday, so we should be able to get over 2 pears without too much issue, and then just need to try and figure out what crops that we are going to be growing for summer to try and maximize our money production, and also remember the mines as well, because I can't actually recall where we are in terms of the level, but I'm sure next time we have a really good lucky day we can go down and have a look at how we are doing. So let's see, help wanted board, slime hunter. Okay, so we may not be down to quite level 80 yet because we haven't got any gold, and that is not asking about the lava slimes. But here we will just sell these bits off, 8,300 and change. And what was I growing previously? I was growing lots of spinach, wasn't I? So yes, let's have a look at where those are. So spinach seeds take 3 days to mature. I can't remember how much they sell for, but we've got, so 35 up there. So let's try 25 so we can get a decent chunk of those growing, and we can hopefully get a bit more money out of that. It will mean that we probably focus on watering the plants more than anything else, but that will probably just be how it has to be. Okay. And probably eat the last few of our salmon berries to get a bit of energy up, as we are almost at level 4 of foraging, so we can just quickly tip that over. Okay. And our last one, always feels a bit nostalgic is the wrong word, but like the last of your salmon berries, at least for me, kind of means spring is at an end, and soon we'll be into a new season and needing to get a bunch of new stuff done. Okay, so just chop those 2 down. I'm going to say, did we have another one there? But it doesn't look like it. And we should be able to just come through here, grab those bits, grab that seed, and then I think probably if we go back here, and yes, you are probably the most annoying tree. at least in the way, so we will just chop you down and get you out of the way. And there we go, level 4 foraging is complete. And we have more than enough energy to come through and plant all of those spinach seeds that we just bought. We go down there and there. And I am hoeing out all of these areas regardless, just to make sure that we have more than enough space, but I think we will have much more than we necessarily need all around here anyway. So let's plant them down. So there and there, and come down here. Do a couple more there just to make it even. So yeah, that is 5 available there. Yep, okay, we could have bought 1 more. Oh no, 2 more and filled in that little gap. Anyway, grab the watering can back and just make sure all of those fit it in nicely. So there we go. If I can remember to actually not overwater a bunch of the plants, activate the sprinkler so I can be lazy and don't have to do it there. That was not what I wanted there either. Okay, that one's done. I'd say, did I not water you? But yes, I did. And 1 there and 1 there. That almost drains our energy. We can refill our watering can and then probably get to bed. Ready for tomorrow. So that takes 3 days, so that will be the 25th if we're lucky. Oh, and yes, we also wanted to put some of these things back in their respective chests, didn't we? Okay, there we go. And back up here, into bed, and sleep for the night. There we go. +1 axe proficiency and +1 wild berry harvesting. We can now do a charcoal kit, and we can craft some wild seeds of summer when we get there. Unfortunately, nothing in the shipping bin means no money overnight. Weather forecast, clear and sunny for the flower dance tomorrow, and the spirits are very happy today. Okay, so we now know what we are doing. And oh, here we go. I was waiting for this. Jeez, I swear that this happened a lot earlier. I swear it happened a lot earlier in my other game, but here we go. Hi Positron, I have some good news for you. A few days ago I made a breakthrough in my research on the local environment. So this is Demetrius coming along to ask if we want to put down either some fruit bats or mushroom areas for our little mine back there. I'll spell you the technical details and get to the point. You know that empty cave over there, a little ways to the west? Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I have a way to turn it into something useful for both of us. I'd like to set up the cave to attract some local species. That way I can observe them in a more controlled environment, and you can harvest whatever products they produce. I can either set up the cave to attract mushrooms or fruit bats. Bats will sometimes leave fruit for you to collect. So, we'll throw this out to the community and just make sure that we have a few different things. So I admit that my preference is for the fruit bats, as it helps me to complete the community centre. I know there is some consideration towards the mushrooms, but I think that tends to be one that is best more in terms of the mid-game rather than early or late. So I think... Whoops, which one did I just click? Okay, I didn't know which one I just clicked. Please tell me I picked the bat. Because my bats are the preferred ones, so that's just telling me about the flower dance tomorrow. So let's have a look. What do we have? Okay, we have bats. Thank goodness on that, because I clicked onto the screen and I didn't realise what I'd actually clicked. Yeah, I could just see some blinking over there. And also, while we are talking about going into the mines, we probably want to make sure that we have a few of these areas cleaned up as well. So there we go on that, and there. So just need to keep an eye on if we have any coal. Actually, maybe I should... Oh, I was going to say maybe I should quickly go back and have a look at that. But no, we did indeed just get a bit of coal. So we could put down a cherry bomb. Probably going to have to be there. So unfortunately, no more coal from that. But, you know, just have to deal with what we get. So, on there and there. So that looks like all of the geodes that we have, at least up top. Down here it is just a few regular stones, a copper vein and an iron vein. So let's just clear those out quickly so they can respawn for next time. And then, yes, I think I will indeed go back. We've got one bit of coal. There. Then we can clean up these tiny little areas around here. And there we go. That is accomplished there. One more coal, one more bomb. And then once again, we just clean up what we have around here. Okay, last little bits. There we go, one. And very last stone. So we can put pretty much all of those back into the chests that we have for all of our mining and more crafty things. And then we can grab some food and head over to the mine. Well, grab some food and make sure that we obviously have what's the word? Or eat some food and gain our energy back before we do a bit of watering of our crops, and then we can head over to the mines. So what do we have and what do we need is the question. So we have eggplant parmesan, but I don't necessarily want to eat that right now because we want to make sure that we have the defense available for a bit later. We can eat one cave carrot, one algae and one seaweed without impacting ourselves too much. We can make one field snack with all of this, but we will need some more maple seeds at some point if we're going to do that. Okay, so cave carrot, probably going to be enough for now. It's because we don't need too much energy, or well, we don't need to regain too much energy rather. And we can go there and make sure that these are all watered in, and hopefully these will be available on the 25th. We did plant them yesterday, but if not, if we can't manage to get another harvest of spinach through, we should be okay for what we have at the moment. And going down into the mines, we should also hopefully gain a few things that will gain us a bit more money towards that ever elusive house upgrade. Oh, some more lingonberries. And I will think I will probably... Yes, I think I will probably put those just straight in the shipping bin. Like that. And there we go. And fiddle around with this chest so we can get some of our tools back in, which means grabbing the geodes and putting the watering can back. So it's 11 AM. We probably have enough time to quickly run over to the museum and get Clint to do these geodes that we just picked up. And then obviously tomorrow everywhere is going to be closed for the flower dance. We unfortunately don't have anywhere near enough hearts with anyone I keep on forgetting that. It's basically if you want someone to dance with you at the flower dance year one, you basically need to just keep throwing gifts at them pretty much every single time you can. And of course I've also been forgetting like all of the holidays and birthdays as well, like Andy here, though he does like beer, so we might just buy one from Clint, not Clint's, the saloon. If we can see where he is on his farm. So do we want to do that? Oh, while I'm trying to decide, we might as well go to Clint's and open up our geodes and then decide after that what we want to do. So excuse me, Sam, and let's just go bypass, get those couple of geodes cracked open, see if we have anything worth donating or selling. No, we don't want to upgrade the tools, we want to process the geodes. Let's just see. So we have some copper and mudstone, neptunite, no opal, fairy stone, rose crystal. Oh god, I'm not being very good here. So let's see, shop. So Gunther can tell you, okay, all of those need to be donated. Unfortunately we can't get any money back off of any of those. So let's go here and donate to the museum, and this is pretty much all. So frozen tear goes down there, that goes across to there, and that goes to there. So do we get any interesting rewards, or are they just, yeah, just some more housing items? So I will leave that. I don't really have much interest in any of that personally. There's Sam and Penny there. I think I will indeed grab Andy. Yes, Andy, a beer, or I would if I could actually buy some stuff from the saloon. I keep wanting to call it a salon. Okay, so never mind, we will go up to the mines and work our way through there for a bit today. Especially seeing as we have taken a quest to defeat a few of the frost slimes. And we can probably get that done pretty easily, even if we are like right on the cusp of level 80. We can just double back up and go through a few levels and make sure we find enough and defeat enough that we can get that reward from Lewis. So let's just continue through, and of course we are getting more leaks along after spending so long trying to find all of these things. They are now popping up everywhere, just like I said they would. So up here I haven't seen any artifact spots today, so we will just go across and let's have a look. Where did we get to last time? Okay, only level 50, right, so we weren't even as far as I thought. I am probably getting a bit confused with obviously my personal playthrough. I think I am at like level 111, not 111, 110, day 7 of spring. And these ghosts and bats are really annoying because obviously I have a huge stone blocking my way and I need to obviously get rid of that before I can move forwards. But these enemies have no issues, they can just fly over it, so I am a bit stuck. Bad luck, unfortunately, bad luck. I'm wasting time. Wasting a lot of time. There we go. Okay. There we go. That is defeated there. Some frost slime. Not frost slimes. Soot sprites, whatever their actual in-game name is. There is a frost slime. There you go, one of you defeated, and another winter harvestable. Okay, there you go. And I have just remembered, yes, I do need a frozen tier for one of the community centre bundles, but I don't think we've got that one unlocked yet. Absolutely nothing in that barrel there, so just time to play Hunt for the Stairs. And groan when we see the mist, and there's going to be loads of bats coming around, so let's just see if we can find the stairs before they start swarming us. It doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Last try, and nope. Okay. Hey. We just stand still and wait for them to just start swarming us. Swing our axe at them, not axe, sword at them, and just stay here until they are all defeated, basically. Hey. Okay, and one more should do it. Yep, there we go. Okay, nothing of interest from any of those. No sudden reveal of stairs. So that is one thing taken care of. And there we go. Some stairs. And this looks like diamonds. Diamonds. Level 52. And we have a diamond. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, one diamond, which we are going to keep, as that is going to be the first one that goes into our crystallarium and will be used to generate more diamonds in the future. I never ever send my first diamond to the museum, because obviously if you get the crystallarium and you can put it in there, then it might take, I think it's 5 days, but you obviously may manage to keep replicating it, whereas if you give the first one you find to the museum, then you have to try and find a second one to obviously ensure that you have one to put in the crystallarium. So stairs straight down at the bottom. Open these chests and see if there's anything. Nope. So one soot sprite and 2 bats, maybe. A couple of cave carrots. Yes, 2 bats. Oh my goodness, and another diamond. Oh my goodness, another diamond. Are you kidding me? Yeah, man, over here. Okay, there we go. And 2 more bats. Seeing as one just decided to spawn in. Okay, and there we go. And apparently we are a little bit out of room for things, because those geodes have not immediately popped into my inventory. So let's just eat the algae, eat the seaweed, and I think, yes, we will eat one of the eggplant parmesan. So we get here +3 defense and +1 mining. That should take us to the end of the day, and hopefully that will also mean we can go through, find the stairs quicker. It's a good thing I just ate that eggplant parmesan. Because we are going to need all of that energy and defense, and like basically the only thing it doesn't give you is attack. No, stay up here, stay up here. I don't want to... Okay, divide and conquer. We can play this smart. Try and stay at a distance and just hammer at them. Okay, there we go. That's another one down. Okay, what is up here? Okay, one singular slime. Can we pull one of these over? Yes, we can, but it might take a while, and we are level 54, so we may only get to level 55. Come on. Come on. One of you. No, are you stuck there, or... I'm not quite sure if you're stuck there or not, but regardless, if you are, I will take the opportunity to just wail on you, no problem. Okay, there we go. There's tiny babies. We will just start attacking you as per usual, and just keep swinging the sword. Just keep swinging the sword. Just keep swinging the sword. They will be defeated eventually. Okay, thankfully there's not been anyone around here that has the little star above their head, which is good. Which means there's not a super powerful one in this, as well as just an absolute ton of them. Oh no, 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 no. No, other way. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, and obviously defeat the bats. Those annoyances. Okay, what is down here? Just you. Oh my goodness. Okay, I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. Okay, what can we eat very quickly? We can eat a gold leek. Just to get things back up a tiny bit, and then Oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever seen a transparent one of you before. I don't think I've ever seen a transparent one. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Come on. Okay, one's defeated, one's defeated. The black one's defeated. And there we go. Okay, we got a magnet ring from that black one. So we can put that on. And this is definitely being a bit nerve-wracking, seeing as I completely forgot to get the combined ring. I can't remember what it's called. Oh my goodness, it's midnight. Oh my goodness, it's midnight. Okay, no, go away, go away. Go away, black. Go away, bat. Go away, bat. Go away, slimes. We need to defeat all of you. Come on. We are almost there. We are almost there. We just need to defeat you two. Come on. Oh no, are you serious? Because there's a bat. Because a bat suddenly generated before the last one was slain. That doesn't count as the last enemy. Are you kidding me? Ah. Oh, anyway, there we go. We have it finally. Finally. So there we go. Level 55 and we are out of here. Oh, we are out of here. Ooh, that was more nerve-wracking than it needed to be. That was way more nerve-wracking. So anyway, we can come down. And all that rush of adrenaline. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get back to our bed in time, which is going to be unfortunate. We did get a few things though, including getting to level 55, but I would have honestly liked to get a bit further down, needless to say, and obviously seeing as we are not going to make the house, I am just going through and picking up some of these forageables regardless. So we make it onto our farm. So let's see how far down we actually get. Nope, just beyond the stairs and we have collapsed. Well, if it wasn't for the slimes, if it wasn't for that infested area, we might have got down to level 60. But it's a good thing I decided to eat that eggplant parmesan before going down, because that would have been a nightmare. So I am just going to take a very quick break while we have this screen up. I'm going to get myself a jacket, get myself a drink, do a bit of stretching. So there is no requests on which one I should choose here, because I am going to be going for geologist, simply because if we had gotten that before we found the diamonds, we might have been able to get 2 diamonds per thing, and so we could have potentially got the same 2 that we just did, or we could have potentially gotten up to 4 diamonds. But anyway, be back in a minute. Okay, I am back and I got myself a little snack as well. So let's go for geologist. We also can craft the warrior ring and we gained 195 gold. Partly just because of the inability to put much into our shipping bin. So instead we'll have a look here and see what we can do. So we have a bunch of bat wings. I don't know if we have the 99 we need to be able to put those into the adventurers bundle, but regardless we can have a look. Put dandelions and leeks in just so we have those for a potential future bit of a recipe. And let's have a look. So weather report for tomorrow, clear and sunny. Oh yes, I was going to say it actually doesn't matter what today is because it is the flower dance festival, so we need a flower tier, a frozen tier for the bundle. We have all of these. I think I'm probably going to keep the winter roots. Obviously keep 1 diamond, donate 1. So there we go. We need 1 of those for the community centre bundles anyway, but we can sell the crystal fruit. We'll need 1 solar essence. And we will probably also need 1 frozen geode for that soon anyway. So, okay, yes, let's put that back as well. Then all of these items. Yeah, okay, everything here except for the geode we should probably just sell. How much money did we lose? 783, that is bad. And unfortunately I don't think we're going to make that back with all these. Nope, we are not. But we might with these passion fruits being available. So how much is that? 118 each. And a single one 95 or a stack for 570. So that might just help us. But anyway, we need to obviously water all of these and make sure that they get down. We don't miss a day and we get our money's worth for those. Same over here. And can we actually craft a quality sprinkler yet? I cannot remember. I'm starting to think that these cauliflowers that we have here are not going to necessarily be fully grown by the 28th, so those are going to be a bit of a sacrificial element to this, unfortunately. But anyway, we can just keep coming through, make sure all of the strawberries are watered just in case they produce an additional bit of fruit. Make sure that that is watered, and some lingonberries. Go down here and go those watered. Put basically everything into here. Do we have any green beans we have saved? Because at least 1 will give us some seeds for free for next year. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so we'll just take that 1. We want to save those 3 strawberries there for some recipes, and I think that all looks good. We have 10 mixed seeds that we can plant at the beginning of spring and see what those are. Hopefully there's going to be like a couple of corn seeds there. And what else can we do? So we've obviously got quite a few new little tree seeds around because those just seem to spawn in randomly. We can go through, pick those up because they don't really require much effort on our part to do so. Have a quick look down here. Anything? Nope. I am basically just not wasting time before the flower festival starts up, but I am just wandering around and doing micro tasks rather than anything specific or specifically productive. Especially seeing as we probably want to get a few more maple seeds down. So let's see if shaking any of these will give us anything. It doesn't look like just yet. And I'm pretty sure the flower festival should have started by now. Maybe it has and I just missed the little notification that they popped up. Let's go down. A couple of maple trees that we can just quickly shake here, and yeah, I think that's going to be that for us. Though we do have a little artifact spot which has 1 coal in it. Very useful. Thanks, game. And nothing from there. Okay, so let's head down into the flower festival. So there is one thing that I want here from the shop, which is probably going to be a rare crow. I'm presuming that is available. So yep, there we go. 1 rare crow. We have wallflower and a small wallflower. Ceiling leaves, daffodil top flowers recipe. Which, no, I was thinking, oh, do I get that? No. The answer is no. So everyone's all nicely dressed up, aside from me. So let's go ahead and start the flower dance. And there we go. I'm still quite surprised that all of the changes and everything that Stardew Valley Expanded has done, and they have yet been able or wanting to actually add some of the new available marriage candidates to that. So largely in part thanks to all of the passion fruits and lingonberries we had, we do manage to make almost over 1,700 gold. And hopefully today is going to be moderately similarly productive because we have all of that spinach. So let's just see. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. Ooh. And the spirits are very happy today, so we might be able to go down to the mines, have a look at what we've got there, and maybe, just maybe, get enough iron together that we could upgrade our watering can. Oh, hi Lewis. I was checking your shipping bin. Pierre and Sophia had a large amount of products to ship this morning. Positron, I'm very happy you're getting situated here in Stardew Valley, and you're making great progress on Shimmerberry Farm. I need to walk over to Fairhaven Farm and check if Andy is shipping anything. He usually has high quality forage from Sap Forest. Must be convenient to be able to forage in your backyard. Yeah, I wish I was able to do that in here. I'll leave you to your farm work. So anyway, he does. And there we go. So a soap maker is our new crafting recipe for today. And let's go down, water all of these, and probably just quickly take a quick diversion. We have 3 iron bars, and we have more than enough to craft 2 more. Okay, so we just put all of these. Well, okay, not all of them. And also, while I think about it, we will have a look. So do we not have the other ring, actually? Those skills. No, we should have it. I just can't seem to see it. Ah, there we go. There it is, the glowstone ring. Okay, we need 5 solar essence and 5 iron bar for that. Warrior ring, we need 10 iron bar, coal and frozen tear. Or a sturdy ring, which is 2 copper bars, 25 buckwheat and 25 slime. So we will put all of these in to go, and let's have a look. So 2 copper bars, we have 1, but we can make more. 25 buckwheat, we have 0. And we have 74 slime, so we would be okay on that part, but unfortunately not much else. And while also I remember, we will put down our other scarecrow there. So let's grab all of our spinach and other ready to harvest items. So like I said, we have thankfully gotten enough, or we had enough time to get at least one last strawberry harvest out. So let's see. Watering can. Go through all of those. And I'm going to have to see how much money we have left after obviously selling all of these items, and see if it is worthwhile buying any more spinach, or if we should honestly just head straight down to the mines and run through that again for today. My gut is kind of telling me that we should just head down to the mines, do that, and that will be all that we will be doing for today. We just need to obviously wait for these bits of iron to finish processing, and then we can take them over. So what else do we have? Let me just have a look. Okay, so no, we can do that. And I can't remember in Stardew Valley Expanded if spinach is included as a completely new recipe. I may have to look that up, but we can leave, say, 5 strawberries for seeds, 5 strawberries for eating, got 1 potato and 1 green bean, similar, 5 spinach. So that should give us 1,000. 4, 6, 8,000. So that should be 2,000 there. But we can get our watering can sorted out. And I will actually just check on the fruit bats for a quick moment. So, yep, I indeed did choose those. So let's just have a quick look on the other side. Oops, good thing I did, because there's a little apricot hiding there. So that's one other thing that we can donate to the community centre bundle. And there we go. We have, I think that is now 7 iron bars. So let's go. So a few more harvest balls. So let's quickly sweep around and grab those, especially as I completely forgot to get that other eggplant parmesan. So excuse me a moment while I actually go back and grab that, because we will need it. Hey, it's always when you're in a hurry that the game seems to make you walk the slowest. But anyway, we'll come up here, let's grab that. And probably also that singular field snack we have as well, just so we have something additional that we can quickly snack on. And head back to the town, sell most of these things to Pierre, set our watering can to be upgraded, and then we can go through to the mines. So I'm just trying to recall what else we actually need, because we want to try and get those mine carts sorted out as soon as possible, and that will reduce the amount of time that we are spending walking around to various areas. Caroline, what's a diamond? Ooh. Okay, yes, I will take that. If we don't find one, we have a spare one that we can sell to her. So there we go. All of those. Then all of that. And 8,600. Unfortunately, we are probably going to lose 5,000 of that in a moment as we go over to get our watering can upgraded. Say hello to Victor. And then head across. Quickly have a look here, see if there's anything interesting that I would potentially want. So you've got maple syrup, onion. Yes, I'll buy that maple syrup because that is needed for bee houses, and we'll be able to get a couple of those done. So let's upgrade tools. So we want a steel watering can for 5,000. That is painful, but regardless, let's just have a look. So yep, bee house, wood, coal, iron bar, and maple syrup. So we can make 2 of those and start getting some honey produced. Or alternatively, we could get 1 beehive and donate 1 maple syrup to the community centre while we have it. Let's just have a quick peek at any of these. Okay, people are too close to the other trash cans for us to accurately do that. Oh, and I almost forgot, we do want to drop that apricot off, and I think I will indeed sacrifice 1 of the maple syrups for the exotic foraging bundle as well. So artisan bundle, there goes our first apricot, because obviously we get 1 honey and we can kind of start progressing and processing on that as well. So go down here, exotic foraging requires 1 maple syrup. So if we find a cactus fruit from the travelling merchant or manage to stumble upon a mushroom floor in the caves, we are going to be set for that bundle, which will be a nice thing. So there we go. We can continue on our path and keep heading up. So obviously just keeping an eye out for any forageables just in case they are around, but it doesn't look like... Okay, there's a daffodil there, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get to that corner to get it. And then we can... Geez, there are a lot of leeks spawning around here at the moment now, but I'm not complaining too much. They are ones that are good to eat raw because they do have a decent amount, or give you a decent amount of energy and health back. And also they're one of the recipes for a salad, though we will need to get Emily up to 3 hearts in order to get that recipe from her. So here we go, level 55, and let's start again and hope that this is vaguely more productive than our last one. Okay, and it is, because we start off immediately with some stairs. And again there. So let's just defeat the other soot sprite, just in case they drop anything like a coffee bean or another ancient seed if we are lucky, though I am presuming it was them that we got the ancient seed from last time. I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't exactly paying attention to the intricate details of what enemy dropped what, but I'm pretty sure it was them anyway. So there we go. And we should be able to defeat this one soon, and I'm hoping level 60 is another weapon, because this one definitely feels like it is starting to lose its edge for us. So come on, there we go. Ooh, nice. That was 3 gold ore there. And oh my goodness, 2 omni geodes. Okay, we are really lucky today. So let's just get you out the way, and you knocked out the way as well. Yes, unfortunately the bug meat we are not really going to be able to get unless we go back all the way to the top of the mines and actually start farming for that, because bugs don't seem to generate this far down that I've noticed. Okay, so there we go. Getting our way through you. There is nothing in that box there. So let's try the other side. Get rid of this annoying bat as soon as we can. There we go, and that's some stairs, so we can come through here. Or not, seeing as there's some stairs there as well. But anyway, come through here. Zoom up quickly. just one mixed seed and get down to the next level before the bat gets us. So there we go, and there is another ghost and a couple of slimes, so we will start just spamming attacks for them all just to make sure they don't get too close. Because yes, that does seem to be my main strategy, just hammer away at it and then we will have a look at things. Okay, so that's one bat down. Another bat down. Sprite and slime. So there we go. So, defeated and dealt with. So we can have a look up here. Nothing. There might be some stairs underneath one or two of those rocks, but we won't know. There is another sprite over here. And that is pretty much it. Okay, let's start hacking away at these rocks and see if we can find anything. Nothing as of yet, aside from an annoying bat. Yes, I really despise the bats. They just are more annoying than anything else, but maybe, you know, maybe we can actually have a look at how things are going. Maybe we will be able to get that 99 bat wings that we need for the adventurers bundle, or we might get down low enough to find the opposite of the sun, whatever it's called. Give me a moment. The opposite of the solar essence, the night or whatever it is that is dropped by monsters lower down in the caverns, I believe it is. But there we go, we've got all of that coal. There's a singular box up here which we will crack open. More mixed seeds. Oh, I'm not going to complain too much about those because they are going to be useful for the summer when we can just plant them down. Hope that a bunch of them are corn, because corn is a 2-season crop, and then we can just leave it at that. Oh boy, this is the annoying one. This is the spiral floor, where you tend to have a bunch of nice stuff in the middle, but it takes you absolutely forever to get around to it. And doubly so if you go all the way around, don't find any stairs, and then you have to try and spiral all the way back for said stairs. So it's 8 PM, but I think even if it takes us a while to obviously walk around, we should be okay in terms of trying to go for maybe level 65. We'll have to see how it goes, but I am desperately needing a new weapon. Okay, finally that one's been defeated. Quickly up here to check that. Nope. And Sprite is running away from me. Okay, so defeat that. And get rid of this bat as well. Go away. Okay, there we go. And, oh, there's a load of sprites down here. Okay, just waiting for them to obviously start attacking the stone and break through their own way. And I can see, okay, oh my goodness, there are loads of sprites around here. Well, we'll just power through. We found some stairs, maybe we'll find some more in a moment, but we can have a look at what some of these might be dropping. Seeing as there's quite a lot of them, they have an interesting loot table which includes some coffee beans. That is some water retaining things, so we get rid of the sap for now. And there is an amethyst here. Okay, so let's see what can we potentially sacrifice for that. Well, what we can sacrifice are some of the berries that we picked up, because they have a few uses in terms of giving us a bit of energy back. So get rid of, pick that up, come down here, find the quickest way through all of these rocks, and go and whack you. Some wood there, won't want it, we want hardwood anyway, and thankfully there are also some stairs around here so we can try and walk around. We unfortunately won't make it below level 60 today, which is going to be a right shame, but hopefully with some of the stuff that we found, it might be a decent day nonetheless. And of course we are obviously quite close to summertime as well, so we will want to think about conserving our money to get a load of crops and conserving resources to try and get some good quality sprinklers as well. So get rid of that last sprite there. You can obviously see more around here. So get you out of the way. Is that all of you? It looks like it. Okay, so a slime, a duplicate of the weapon we are currently using, a metal rod. I can't quite remember what that weapon is specifically called, and one piece of hardwood. Okay, so we need to think about sacrifices again. We can get rid of the quartz because we have quite a lot of that anyway. We can get rid of the slime as we have a lot of that anyway. We don't want the wood. We want, there we go, the lead rod. So how does that compare to what we have? So 8 to 18 plus 2 and plus 1 defense. 23 to 32, minus 4 speed, but plus 7 defense. And do we pick up the forest sword? That is worth 150. But again, oh, let's just eat that field snack. And then that can pop into our inventory. And then, oh goodness, what else can we potentially get rid of? What do we not want? So the leeks are useful. Oh goodness. Okay, quality retaining up in the bin. That will give us space to pick this up, which is a crystal dagger. And then we can take the 2 hours we have left over to head back home, pop some things into our shipping bin, hopefully without too much issue, and we will see where we are on Friday, seeing as that is another day for the travelling merchant. We'll see if she's got anything useful that we can grab for the bundle or community centre bundles, or anything that we generally want for like the fishing the fish pond. I can't think words today. Apparently I cannot think words today. What we also have around here are an absolute ton of leeks, which we can't pick up because we don't have any room in our inventory, so never mind. Let's come back down. Head over. So the crystal dagger and the forest swords we will obviously need to sell to the Adventurers Guild. Is there honestly anything I want to sell here? Admittedly, probably not. So stuff that all back in here. What else can go up? Well, the geodes that we have. Then back in here we can stock up with that. Put the maple syrup up, put the eggplant parmesan up as well. And probably one last thing actually. So we have 69 bat wings. And what does that recycling machine need? It needs wood, stone and iron bar. Okay, so if we do that and we take away the quartz and put that in the in our house, and then we can very, very quickly put that there, and thanks to automation, that will start processing that. So I don't think there is anything else we need to do. I think we are okay on that. So let's quickly head back to bed. So go to sleep for the night. Yes, indeed. Oof. Going through the mines is getting really stressful at the moment. So we will go for level 5 farming. Crops are worth 10% more rather. And in a moment we will have a look and see where we are heading into summer. Okay, weather report is going to be clear and sunny tomorrow. And the spirits are very happy, so we could make another try into the mines. Okay, and obviously get the first of our bee houses available as well. So that is just a general generic message. So we wanted wood, coal, and an iron bar, which we all have. There we go, up there. And we don't have the quality sprinkler, I believe. That is at level 6 of farming, unfortunately. So we don't quite have that, but maybe in a short while we will. So let's see where we want to put this down. So obviously I want to have it in the best spot that we potentially can in terms of... Okay, yeah, let's put it down there. Then we will get our axe back out. Oops, I didn't mean to change the colour, but never mind. Chop this tree and then we can obviously have the beehive in the centre of a few flowers for summer. So let's do that. And we can put that there and make sure that we obviously harvest these few last remaining crops that we have available. And there goes our last garlic as well. So let's pop that in. And what else can we do? I think we are good for now. So 1 regular garlic and 2 gold star garlics that we can use to put in the seed maker when we get that available. Um, 5 algae and 5 seaweed. We also need 1 diamond for what's her name? I'm sorry, I can't remember. The one that we picked the quest up for yesterday. And I went, oh yes, we can do that. So anyway, back around. Back into the chest. Put these resources back. We will need a bit more wood once again. But let's do that. Clint should be finished up on our watering can tomorrow actually, so we will put those back. And then take that and put that and rearrange and make sure we have everything. So that looks good. We will have a quick trip up to our own personal little quarry. We have a blackberry, which I think I neglected to check last time, but I believe we can put that. Yep, that does or can go in the community bundles, although it is a random forage item anyway. Let's just go through here and get our mining up a little bit from this area, get some of the geodes out, clear up some of the other items, and we have another diamond node. Oh wow, okay, we are being quite lucky on this then. Are we going to be lucky enough to get 2? Yes we are lucky enough to get 2 diamonds from that one little vein, or whatever you want to call it. So there we go, that has done that. And then we will get these last geodes, check down by the excavation site to see if there's anything worthwhile there. Nope, just 2 things, but once again we will clear it out just in case. Oh, there we go. And then we will go to Caroline, I believe it is, in Pierre's, give her one of the diamonds that we have, donate one of the other ones to the museum, go to the, probably actually go to the travelling merchant first, and to make sure that we have all the items that we need from there. Probably don't want those torches, we can just sell them. And what else can we do? Well, probably one of the things I want to do is move these gems into their own system. So if we quickly toss those torches in, and we want 2 chests. Okay, we can't double stack them, unfortunately, but if we put this one over here, then we can put all of our gems into this area. Just no one tell anyone that we have all of our things just hanging out there. So take that diamond as well, and we could probably actually put all of the geodes into that section. Put the pinecone back up. Yeah, we'll put our geodes in here as well. So 1 diamond, some geodes, just so I'm aware of where those items are. So take those geodes. And what else do we want? I think that is probably it from there. So more geodes, take the diamond for Caroline, sell those items, sell some of our weapons. Oh yes, if we're going to sell weapons, then we probably also want to come in here and sell, there it is, the sneakers. And we really need to find ourselves some cloth so that we can actually unlock the option for Emily and get access to that sewing machine, because I want to wear those leather boots again. I don't want to be wearing these, I think they're the tundra boots. I just don't like how they look with my outfit. I just much prefer the standard leather boots. So anyway, we're coming across here, and I saw something like flop in the pond, but I didn't actually see what it was. So Beet Seeds, I can't quite recall if those ones are a year 1 crop or not. Let's have a look. And they're purchased at the Oasis, so they are not year bound, but they are location bound. So we have a, oh goodness, okay, a large egg, which I think we still need. So let me just have a look. So we want the animal bundle. No, okay, we've got a large white egg. We want a large brown egg. And yes, we do have the bulletin board open. Okay, so we've already put the frozen geode into there. Okay, enchanter's bundle, so that will need a pomegranate. Fodder bundle, which we probably still need to do. Okay, we could get a fiddlehead fern for that. And okay, we needed a maple syrup for that as well. Fiddlehead fern, yes. Pomegranate, yes. And red mushroom, yes. And that is taking basically all of our money. A sea cucumber, that is, I think, a lucky lunch item. A sea cucumber found in the ocean during fall and winter. Not used in any bundles, but yes, indeed it is used for the lucky lunch, though we don't get the recipe for that until year 2. And what do they produce? They just produce roe. Okay, so no, I think we will leave that, seeing as we will be able to potentially catch it before we actually get to the 2nd year. And do we get the beet seeds? Yes, I think we do. So that is all of our money gone once again. Good thing we're going to get a bit from Pierre and Caroline in a moment then. Because we are broke. But thankfully, a couple of these items we can donate to the community centre. We can pick up the daffodil down here and get a bit of money off of that as well. actually quickly double back, see if there's anything in all of the garbage cans, because basically no one is walking around because it is wet and miserable and horrible and, well, pretty much just like a average British rainy day for me. Let's go around here, see if there's anything, and we will also need to veer back towards the saloon and check what the dish of the day is. We'll be able to do that in a moment. Oh, a geode, nice. Okay, head into here, and hopefully, okay, yep, Caroline is about available, and I just want to check you were, yes, Caroline. Okay, so you want the diamond. There you go. And of course she also said that she made a comment about the rain and it being nice because then our water bill will be lower. Crops are automatically watered, so yes. Let's go. So lingonberries, we want to sell those to you, and we want to sell strawberries. So we are indeed no longer broke, but most of that is because Caroline decided she wanted a diamond. So pluses and minuses, everyone, pluses and minuses. So trash can, nothing there that I can see. I can never recall if Joja, no, okay, they don't have a trash can. Sam is over here practicing on his skateboard for some reason today. Okay, he doesn't tell us off for rummaging in the trash there, so that's good. And just quickly over here, another bit of algae. Okay, stop by here, see what things you have. And once again, nothing too much of interest. Obviously in the summer that does still turn into the ice cream stand that Alex sometimes sells ice cream for, so that won't be there for very long soon. And meal of the day today is crispy bass. So plus 90 energy, plus 40 health, and plus 64 magnetism. Okay, so that's not something we necessarily need. I am pretty much always in the saloon looking for something that gives me an advantage in terms of like fishing, farming, foraging, or mining / defense. None of that is true, so we will just head up. It has gone 2 p.m. We have spent a lot of time today just wandering around, but we will head up towards the Adventurers Guild, and then we will sell a couple of the weapons and items that we have and head into the mines and see if we can get down to level 70 today, which I'm admittedly not being too hopeful for if any of the last trips down have been any indication. I'm going to find some kind of blocker, but anyway, we'll come here. Okay, so 50 gold for that, 150 for those, and 750 for the crystal dagger. So yes, I will sell that. I know it is like a what's the word? A oh, special item, but I just don't really like the daggers. I much more prefer just the standard swords, and part of the reason I just went for the lead rod is because I am desperately wanting a new weapon rather than anything specific about liking the rods. Okay, so thinking about it, I probably should have bought a few bombs with us just so we can start clearing out this initial area. And yes, this is a very slow and heavy weapon, but thankfully the damage output does make up for it for me, so it's not too much of a disadvantage switching from something that gave a +2 to speed to something that now has -4. And once again, maybe we'll be able to find or buy ourselves a better weapon. And hey, if we get really lucky, one of those Omni Geodes that we picked up might have a prismatic shard. We obviously won't be able to do anything with it until we get to the Oasis Desert, but you never know. Okay, there we go. Stairs down. And soot sprites. So yeah, soot sprites are probably the one that I don't like using the lead rod on too much because they are rather quick in regards to being able to dodge and divert from there, but you work with what you've got. Come on. There we go. Gotcha. Okay. And then back there. We can hack through these and come up to the soot spikes, which I wouldn't normally otherwise do, but they have uncovered a bit of gold ore, and it does give us some stairs down. So we'll do that then. And get this ghost. So it's going to take fewer hits, but unfortunately still going to take a while. Okay. The bats swarm you from like every single angle, but the ghosts are just annoying because obviously every time you hit them they zoom back. Okay, so we did get a ghost fish. That will be an item for the community center bundles. I can see a couple of gem nodes, so seeing as we are at level 5 of that, maybe we can get a 2-for-1 deal on these. Let's see, on the amethyst, yep, we get 2 amethysts in one node, and jade, nope, just the one for that, never mind, doesn't matter. Okay, there we go, and there was a bat up here. So just wait for you to get close. One hit knocks them out. And are we full up? Yes, we are. So what can we get rid of here? So unfortunately, I forgot to dump a load of these things off before we got to the community centre. So we're going to have to just deal with it. And through you. And start hacking away at these stones. Try and find where the stairs are for today. There we go. Oh no. You serious? You serious, game? This is like the 3rd infestation level I've had in this game, in this save. Come on. Okay. Thankfully this looks like almost all just the little ones rather than any of the annoying big ones. And of course I did sell all of my weapons as well, so I don't have anything faster than this. Okay, yes, let's go for the eggplant parmesan. Give us a bit of additional defense and mining, just so we can cut through these. And I know, I think it's almost impossible to get your defense down so you're taking 0 damage. There is, like, you'll always take 1 damage no matter how high your defense is, just because otherwise you could stack defensive bonus upon defensive bonus and not take any damage from anything. Okay, so yes, this is unfortunately another one of these things where I go in hoping to do some good, and then it turns out, nah, we're gonna mess with your plans. We're gonna put a infested level right before a level that ends in 5, and you are just going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to fight through all of them to get down to level, what is it, 55, 65. We do have some hardwood there. Okay, so let's actually just eat up this algae we have, because hardwood is going to be the most valuable thing that we have here. And anything else that we can potentially get rid of slime if we need it. But my goodness, this is getting tedious. This is getting rather tedious. Okay, and come on. Okay, and I will come over here and start attacking you. And oh my goodness, okay, not only did you spawn you spawned babies, but you also spawned a one with a star on its head. Okay, what did we get there? Because that looks like an interesting weapon. A shadow dagger. So 20 to 40 damage and plus 23 crit chance. Okay, so let's compare that. That is actually better than the lead club. It is a dagger rather than a sword, but goodness, I need something fast anyway here. So, and I think the music for some reason has just completely cut out. Either that or my headphones have actually gone. But anyway, so we will continue down, and there we go. So stairs there, and it is almost midnight. Unless I can quickly see some stairs, which I don't think we'll be able to do, but no, there is a strong slime there, so we will come through and fight these ones regardless, just to get whatever special item you have. That's another magnet ring. Okay. So what we can do, pick that up, and pick that up, and we double down on our magnetic options. And yes, it is getting late. Anything good around here that I can see? Any immediate stairs? And no. Okay, so we will head back up and we will head home once more, with the game deciding to completely screw with everything I had planned. So yes, indeed, we want to leave the mine. Back out into the rain. And we really need to get that eggplant parmesan recipe, because that is a good one. Unfortunately, eggplants we don't get until the autumn, and well, so yeah, but okay, we should be okay. Just need to get back to the farm. 1 hour should be absolutely fine if we don't stop and put anything in the community centre or in the shipping bin. We can just sort that out again tomorrow. So we almost have the 5,000 we would want to get one of the fishing things, fish ponds done, or we can try and save up another 5,000 to get our first house upgrade done. So quickly say hello to the cat. We've already said hello to him today apparently. So go to sleep for the night, and while that is running. Okay, yes, I do indeed think my headphones had gone, so unfortunately this means I am not going to, but I'll put it on charge and leave that for now. So thankfully this is one of the games that you can play without sound if you need to do so. It's just people who are listening into this afterwards may not be able to hear it. So weather report, going to be clear and sunny. Fortune teller, spirits are very happy today. So another day in the mines it looks like. And we've got all of those. Put all of our lovely gems and geodes into here. So we will obviously want to take some of them back, so we can get Clint to crack those open for us. We have a dwarf scroll which we will need to donate to the museum, a ghost fish, red mushroom, pomegranate, fiddlehead fern and blackberry. Oh my goodness, we have cloth. We have cloth. We have our first cloth. This is not a drill, everyone. We have our first cloth. Okay, so we have 77 bat wings, which is still not enough for that community centre bundle. Neither is the 74 slimes that we have. That is slightly irritating. So we want our beet seeds in here, and I don't think there is anything else. So we can grab our watering can, water the last few bits. No, we can't do that because the watering can is at Clint and we need to go and collect it. So we'll grab those, grab that. And of course, quite ironically, as soon as it stops raining in the game, I hear rain on my window outside. So we can head up to the community centre and put all of these items into their respective bundles. Go down to Pierre's and sell anything excess that we have. We need to go back and grab our geodes for Clint. But that shouldn't take too long because I think Clint opens at 10 AM anyway. Or is that the museum that opens at 10 and closes at 6? I'm not 100% sure, but regardless, we have the time to go back and grab it. So field research bundle, that's not for you. The red mushroom, however, is for you. The chef's bundle, you want the fiddlehead fern. And the fodder bundle, you don't want anything. You want the pomegranate. And just try and remember down here, what did we also want? The adventurous bundle. Okay, we only need 10 bat wings, right? I've been thinking we needed 99 for that. Okay, we're fine on that. We need a gold bar. So pretty much as soon as we get our first gold bar and our first fire, not geode, but fire quartz, we will be able to complete that one and we'll have the mine carts. And then what else do we need here? Okay, we've done all of that. Artisan bundles. Nope. Okay, nothing there. It's not under full crops, it is under full forageables. So we will just come down and that one into there. So construction bundle, we still need the 10 hardwood for that. And the exotic foraging bundle, yeah, still need a few things for that. And then obviously the summer foraging and the winter foraging. And the last thing, the last thing is to put the ghost fish into the speciality fish bundle, in which case we just need the sandfish and the wood skip for that. But I have to admit the glittering boulder one is, I find, the most useless of the options, because it means you can just pan for ores, but the amount that you get and how infrequently you find the special areas for that is just, you know, obviously I want to complete it because I want to complete the community centre, full stop. It's just one of the ones that is like, I'll complete it, but I don't really care about what result it gives. I don't care that it removes the glittering boulder and we can start panning for ores, because I just don't bother with it. So anyway, back here, go back to where we have all of our gems and minerals and geodes. To get those. Any of these? Okay, we can donate one of the diamonds, donate an emerald and an aquamarine, and I think those are the only ones. So we have 2 diamonds available, but I am going to keep those because those are going to be my starting ones for the crystallarium. It's always good if you can just try and start with more than one of the crystal that you want to replicate. And also at the very beginning of this run, I did have a mod installed which allowed you to replicate prismatic shards, so that will also be an option that we are able to replicate as well. And all of those are going to take quite a while to do, so you know, we're just going to have to manage with those and try and strike up a good balance. So up and get our watering can. So there we go, watering can got. And then we can turn back, process geodes, and start cracking through all of these and see if we have anything good. So nothing much so far that I can see. Oh, that's interesting. And okay, let's have a look. I think that is, yeah, okay, that's it for the moment. So we will go down to the museum and donate a few things to make some space in our inventory. Maybe get a new reward or 2, so donate to the museum. Oh yes, we have the 3rd of the Dwarven Scrolls, and then also have a bunch of gems. And I think actually we will put the diamond, pride of place down there. Anything else? Nope, everything else can be sold. So what rewards do we get? A large futon bear. Okay. Yeah, I'm just basically leaving all of those rewards there. And Victor, 1 star. Yeah, I'm not very good at this whole, ooh, dragon meat. We've got dragon meat. And here we go. Here's some of the more interesting processor machines. So carbonator makes sparkling water with carbon dioxide released from coal. Add fruit for flavoured varieties. Cola maker makes syrup from cola nuts and fruit syrup. Ooh, a pump. A well that pumps fresh water from underground reservoirs. I wonder where you do that from. A syrup maker boils fruit or flowers and sugar together to make fresh syrup. Makes shaved ice from water and flavoured syrup. There we go. And obviously she also allows you to buy a bunch of meats if you are so inclined. So let's continue processing these geodes that we have and see if we get anything. That looks new. Kyanite. Ancient drum. No, I think that's the previous one that I had. Here, obviously don't have enough room in inventory, so we will go through. So we can sell the ghost crystal, thunder egg, jaganite, and earth crystal. Process the last 3 of these, see if we get anything interesting. Doesn't look like too much. And then our 2 omni geodes, where we get 6 iridium ores and 1 copper ore. Okay, that was simultaneously exceedingly exciting for the first bit, and then really, really boring. But anyway, let's head back to the museum and drop off those few items that we have. Okay, there we go, donate to the museum. So we have an ancient drum, which goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. So how many things have we actually donated? Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 items. So I think we get a reward at 40. So we'll have to see if we can manage that. And of course, unfortunately, with all the running around we are doing, we are once again going to be late on getting our selves down to the mine to try and cut through a few more levels of that. Okay, yes, I did read that already. So George wants a carp. Not going to bother with that. But what we are going to do is sell a few of these green beans and the lingonberries. And if I sell 1 of the coffee beans, we can go back, put those down and water them, and then we can quickly try and head up towards the mines and maybe get down to the next level 70, I believe it was, for us. So yes, unfortunately we've not had much luck in getting a good foothold in where we want to be in terms of getting down through the mines. We just keep on coming across issue after issue after issue. Okay, come on, 1, 2 and 3. And then our steel watering can now does 5 lines. It may be a bit overkill doing 5 before, but I don't really care. It just makes things so much easier, and I am so glad to get this down and done before summer, because we will be doing an awful lot of stuff there, and well, we are not really going to have many quality sprinklers. So we are going to need all the help we can get in terms of actually getting all of these plants watered, especially as we have one of them being the oh goodness, sorry, taking a quick sip of a drink. One of them being an ancient fruit, which we managed to luckily get from a creature in the mines. So put all of the items back here that we can. Probably also the steel watering can. And yeah, let's just check the steel rod there. Anything else we can take? Unfortunately, I don't think so. So we might be a bit low on our energy supplies. So cut through that. And we should be good to go. Let's go then. Head over to the mines and just hope against hope that we don't reach another infested level, because that will just it won't be disastrous. It will just be frustrating, but still. I cannot believe how many infested levels we have caught on this game in this save. I swear it is the most I have ever really seen in one playthrough. It just seems to be one after the other, after the other, after the other. Okay, no artifact spots around that I can see. But I did notice watching back one of the earlier episodes, I did accidentally miss one. But anyway, so level 65. Anyone around? Doesn't look like it, so we will just start cutting away at the stones. And that was... Are you serious, game? Are you serious? Because I'm telling you, this is just getting to be a pain now. This is just seriously becoming a pain. Thankfully, this dagger that we picked up from one of the special slimes has been doing quite well in terms of dispatching them pretty quickly, which is good. And this is nowhere near as large a level as some of the previous infested levels. But my goodness. But my goodness, this is a pain to deal with. Okay, nope. Right, I see stairs. I am going down. I am not bothering with all of you. I am not bothering with all of you. If I can just get to some stairs quickly and easily. Okay, and that has dispatched that ghost in. Well, I would say one here, but technically that was 3 because of the special attack. But I'll have to remember that. That timing that well will actually mean I can dispatch the ghost without having to keep waiting for it to come back to me. And there we go. That's them done. Okay, we can't actually get around this without chopping down at least one of the rocks, but we can do that. And we can dispatch you, and we can remove that box for a singular iron ore. Okay, more bat wings. Come back down here, there's a slime and a frozen tear. And then go back up, we have another bat coming in to approach us. Some more sprites here, which we should be able to get rid of pretty easily, though they are retreating into separate corners. Got both of them. Got the coal off of that, and there is one more container here. Does that contain anything? 2 cave carrots. And we can start hunting around for the stairs once again. So we're at level 68 and it is 6:20 PM, so we are doing pretty decently. I don't think we'll be able to get down to level 80, even if we have really good luck. I think that is just going to be way too far. And we have yet another bat, and so far none of these rocks have produced anything of value other than, well, stone. But let's keep going. Okay, and I'm just checking that we don't have any options for any bombs, because we have some coal, we don't have any copper. There we do have the stairs. Finally. Pick up a quartz, because that is just generally in our way. Is there anything down this area there are a bunch of boxes and a bat. So I say if they stay still, I'll get them, but no, they don't want to stay still. That's the problem. Okay, and bunch of boxwood, a couple of geodes, some gems, and yeah, that is pretty much it in terms of what is in those boxes and containers. So there we go on the bat. More rocks in the way that we need to cut down. And keep on going. And stairs, so level 70, and we have the Master Slingshot. 8:20 p.m, so let's keep going. If nothing else, we should be able to get to level 75. So obviously still in the frozen bits, so there are a couple of icicle stuff. Okay, I'm not bothering with that skeleton that I see because we just hit some stairs. Another container, anything interesting, a couple of iron ores. And we are actually almost at level 5 combat, interestingly enough. So, skeleton dispatched in a couple of things and has dropped some bones, but we don't have the space in inventory, so what can we sacrifice? They could probably sacrifice some bat wings, seeing as I know we now have enough of those. And also sacrifice some sap to go along with it, and a pine cone, which I don't quite know where we picked that up, but we don't need it. So another couple of skeletons, get rid of those, and yep, got you as well. Another container with nothing, another container with nothing. The game is liking putting down these containers with nothing in them. Some stairs and slime and some skeletons, and I can see some stairs down, and we just unlocked some other stairs. However, there are, well, there were 3, there are now 2 left, and got you both. And there is a topaz and a jade gem source thing, and we are quite low on our energy, so let's just quickly eat a few things, get that back up. Eat the horseradish as well, the leek, and the winter root, or one of them anyway. And it is 10:30 p.m. We have some stairs down, level 74. We have immediate stairs there, so level 75. And okay, we can try cracking through these. I can see a slime on the other side, but there doesn't seem to be much else, so I think we will be better off just retreating to where we are and going through all of these rocks that we have and hoping that one of these has the stairs. So far we're not lucking out too much. Let's, oh, there we go. I should say that more often, because almost as soon as I say it's like, oh, we're not having much luck finding that, we find the stairs. So one lone skeleton here, and just in some general areas of this level we've reached combat level 5, so I'm going to need to be looking at what our options are when we get to bed tonight. It's 11:50, we are level 76, and I think we'll peace out. Yes, we will peace out on that, but level 75, that was better than what some things were previously. So let's head back home. We can debate what we need to chuck into the shipping container and what we might want to keep for today. Oh, and we actually, I just noticed, we have a bone sword. So the dagger that we have, 20 to 40 damage and plus 23 crit chance. Whereas the bone sword is a very light piece of sharpened bone, gives us 20 to 30 damage, plus 4 speed and plus 2 weight. So we might move that to our main weapon in a moment and keep that dagger as our backup one, because in situations where we want to go through a bunch of enemies very quickly, it does seem to do the job. So that was nice to see, and it is creeping up on 1 AM in the game, so we should be able to get back into the farmhouse with no issues. We just won't be able to stop and put some things into the shipping bin, unfortunately. I really should take Robin up on the offer of like putting one right by the top entrance of the farm, just so when we come in from a situation like this, we can just go, okay, chuck everything into the shipping bin there and we'll be fine. So anyway, put the aquamarines in. So bone fragment as well. And yes, I said we were going to keep the geodes in that area as well. So, nope, okay, not really anything that we can put in the shipping bin regardless. So we will just sort through all of our items, put those there. A solar essence, I believe, is inside. So we have that. Let's move up a bit so we can actually get there. Put all of those other items and get to bed. 1:40 AM. Nope, we won't go to bed quite yet. We will say good night to our cat and then we will get to bed. So we have on the combat side options to either go for the fighter or attacks deal 10% more damage, or scout critical strike chance increased by 50%. So let's just get that up on the wiki. So we have either, if we go for fighter, so we get all attacks deal 10% more damage and plus 15% HP, which will lead us into either brute, where we deal 15% more damage, or defender, where we get plus 25 HP. Or if we go for scout, critical strike chance increased by 50%, or plus 0 HP. Acrobat, cooldown on special moves cut in half. Or desperado, critical strikes are deadlier. Okay, so I think, yes, I will go for fighter. And then depending on how we go, we can debate on brute or defender at a later point. So let's have a just quick look at things. So yep, definitely we want fighter. And we get a tiny bit of money, seeing as we put in some of the torches that we're getting from the recycling machine, but nothing else. So what is our weather for tomorrow? A beautiful sunny day. Fortune teller, spirits are somewhat mildly perturbed, and the Queen of Sauce gives us a recipe for omelette. So we want to obviously go back to the community centre as well. So we want 1 solar essence and, or is it 10 bat wings? And here we go. Hi Positron, good morning. Finally the cutscene with Emily. You seem to be doing well. The farm looks great. So, you've been here a while, and I'm sure you've acquired some cloth by now, right? Yep, got some from the recycling machine. Well, did you know you can use cloth to tailor all kinds of clothes? All you need is access to a sewing machine. And I happen to have one at home. Feel free to swing by and use it any time. So, you can now access Emily's sewing machine. To start tailoring, you'll need a piece of cloth and a secondary item. Experiment and see what unique styles are out there. So yes, that finally allows us to go and start tailoring some of our items. So that means that these leather boots that I've been holding on for absolutely forever, we can now actually go and change. And because it is going to be not a good luck day, we'll put all of our weapons away. We won't bother going down to the mines. So, dear Positron, thank you so much for your patronage. We'd like to let you know that beginning in the summer, we will be moving the shop to Calico Desert for the rest of the season. Okay, so correction on that. The recipe shop moves to Calico Desert during the summer, so you can still access it if you have access to Calico Desert. You can find our store near the Northwestern Lake, so make sure to drop by. We will return to town in the fall, so we hope we can continue to count on your support. Wishing you the best. Zamir, Nazira and Khadija, proprietors and mascot of Khadija's Recipe Shop. So obviously to get to Calico Desert, we need to have 37,500 gold to be able to get there. So let's go to the lingonberries, and everything else we won't be able to keep, unfortunately. So 1 solar essence, and we want 10 bat wings, and wherever our watering can is, wherever I dispatch that. So I don't think we'll go fishing. I think we will just obviously stay and do our chopping down trees and clearing of areas so that we can get prepared for summer and make sure that we have the space available for crops. Okay, I did think we put our watering can in here. That's good to know, because obviously we have some of these coffee beans which need to be watered, and everything else. We have the passion fruits here which are going to die next season. We have our ancient fruit here which should be fine. We have a quality sprinkler, and we cannot make another quality sprinkler, which is slightly annoying. But what else can we do? That looks like about it. So our recycling thing has been fine. We probably want to take a trip down to the beach at some point and make sure that we have cleared out those areas of whatever is in the crab bucket, and probably actually move the recycling machine down there. So we have options for it to automatically start gathering and recycling whatever we fish up in those crab pots. But for now we will chop down some of these trees, as we need not just the space, but we also will need the wood for our house upgrade, and I'm hoping we'll be able to do that before too long in the summer and get that going. So one other thing we'll need to be on the lookout for is just a few more maple tree seeds. And oh, look at this, we actually have some of our trees available for tapping. So what do we need for tappers? 40 wood and 2 copper bars. Okay, so let's just get our scythe out and make sure we actually don't accidentally cut down any of our nice trees over here, because that would be a shame if we get them all started and set up and then we come across and just accidentally cut them down. So unfortunately, copper bars. Just trying to think, I don't think we have many of those around, unfortunately. But we can get things started, and we can obviously potentially put some not hoppers, it's not hoppers, tappers onto these trees that we have around here. So do we have, we do have a couple of maple trees, and I will just chop through here and get rid of the weeds that we have just to make things a bit more pretty. So just like that, we can come through here, get those, and I think the next question is, what do we upgrade? Because I think I'll probably want to upgrade the pickaxe next, as we are getting quite low in the mines, and chopping through all of those stones is starting to get a bit tedious. A slight stutter on the game there, but hopefully that's nothing to worry about. So chop down some of these trees again, and so we will want 7,000 gold, I believe it is, to get the pickaxe up to not silver level, what is it called, steel, up to steel. So could we actually do that today? I'm not sure if we can. We need to go and visit the travelling merchant anyway. I need to see if she's got anything useful for the community centre or for our next season. Speaking of next season, we've got 1 maple seed. And let's just go back in here. Pack all of those in. So what do we have? So pretty much, so call that 500, 700, 1,600. Yeah, call that 1,700. So even that's not going to be enough to get that extra bit of money up, plus also all the copper bars that we are going to need for everything. That is the recycling machine. So what I will do, as we have the automation mod going, I will bring these down and I will take the recycling machine over to the beach and replace these with, there we go, those furnaces. So those will automatically come in, draw any ores we have, and so long as there are, or so long as there is enough coal as well to do the smelting, that will pull it forwards and just make sure that it continually keeps on smelting those ores into bars until we run out. Okay, wasn't quick enough to get any of the seeds that came through on that, it looks like. But anyway, we will go down to the travelling merchant, see if she has anything interesting that we want or need, then head over to Pierre's, sell our stuff, come back to our farm. Okay, so you're selling pizzas for 1,200. That's twice as much as Gus in the saloon, bug meat, more garlic, and fish. Yes, okay, we will get the sandfish, leek carp. Okay, that is, yeah, nothing there that we really want aside from the sandfish. So head back over to town, sell these things to Pierre, come back to our farm, go up to our own personal quarry and see if there's a few things that we can get from there, and then probably just spend the rest of the time clearing out in preparation for summer, because we obviously want to try and keep as much of this money as we can to ensure that we have our well, we can be as fully stocked in terms of gathering all of the money gaining seeds that we have. So there we go. And sell all those, and you know what, we'll sell the sap tiny bit as well. Morning Hoofkins, how goes the farm? We are just about to head into summer of year 1, and progress has been pretty alright, though you missed a bit of frustration in the mines. I think we had our 3rd infested level just in this stream, so that was a bit frustrating. Okay, we got 1 cranberry sauce, so I'll grab that for next time we go into the mines. So yes, unfortunately, we pretty much got the infested levels just before a level where the level was a multiple of 5. So I think it was like level 54 and then level 64. So of course I had to fight my way through all of those to get down to the next level for the stairs. And of course also it was getting quite late as well, so it was very much a panicked attempt at cutting through all those monsters to get down to the next level so that we could actually get there and have that marked off for the next day. Okay, so yes, I must have pressed the hard mode button by accident, maybe. I honestly wouldn't be surprised, and I just forgot that we wanted to also go by the beach as well. So, and also we had Demetrius come by and I picked up the option for the fruit bats for the cave. So we've got those wandering around, and I'm hoping that we'll get to some of the fruits that we need for the community centre bundles and can progress through that without too much issue, although apparently we are feeling exhausted. So let's just eat that quickly, and unfortunately nothing else. So okay, I will come back up here and we have 2 emeralds, veins, geodes, nodes. I'm not quite sure what you'd call them, but we'll crack those open, seeing as we have the bonus that potentially allows us to get 2 gems for 1. So I think we will also have a quick look and see what excess gems we can start selling for that. So, how has your Saturday been so far, Hoofkins? Anything interesting, or have you pretty much just gotten up? So we could probably... I'm not sure if we want to sell one of the diamonds, probably not. So, no, we don't want to sell any of the earth crystals, most likely. I just woke up, nothing exciting yet. Yep, no worries. Coffee and breakfast time. Anything interesting for coffee? So we'll just chuck all of those into there, and then obviously go back to the beach, head down, put the recycling machine next to the crab pots that we have there, take the sandfish up to the community centre bundle, and then I think we will pretty much chill for the rest of the in-game day and just try and once again get our money up for the 1st of summer. We could obviously go and get some gifts for a few people in the saloon, but I think I am just so far behind on gifting and talking to people, I'm not going to bother at the moment. Got a little French press, always makes a good cup. Yes, I am. Or there's one person at my job who I believe also got a French press recently, so of course they've been researching on like all of these fancy techniques and everything and the French press, and there was like one thing someone sent where it was a bit of a like tongue-in-cheek, but it was like an iceberg in terms of like coffee snobbery. So right at the top is kind of like, yeah, like instant coffee from home is absolutely fine, and then going all the way down to like grinding your own beans, picking out your own specific little blend and making sure it's all absolutely perfect. So I find that a bit amusing. But yeah, well, when people say like all of these things about coffee, I'm just, yeah, okay, I'll take you at your word. I don't drink coffee, so yeah, I just take people at their word when they say all of that. You have to stomp the beans yourself, you pleb. Yes. Oh, yes, it does seem like that sometimes. It's like it's only the best coffee if you actually fly out to Colombia or Arabia or whatever, actually press the beans yourself, dry them out, roast them yourselves, grind them. It takes you 2 weeks to get a cup of coffee, but it will be the best cup of coffee you have ever had in your entire life, kind of thing. Okay, so I will also probably move all of the fish over as well, all of the ones. I forgot to go to the community centre. Never mind. This is quite common with me. I will say I'm going to do something and then forget about it, but we will put all of those up there. Then the cranberry sauce, and okay, we can't put the cranberry sauce in there because we are a bit too full up. People get very passionate about it. Is passionate the right word? Yeah, people do get rather passionate about their little cups of coffee. Indeed. Okay, so I'll actually remove all of these weapons and I'll put them back outside as well. And try and get a bit of an organisation going on. That looks okay to me. We can... What are those? Mussels. So I know they can go into a fish pond, but I want to have a look to see. Okay, so there is used in fish stew, and then it basically gives you pretty much the same as the crabs in terms of what they produce. Okay, so they're not worth it. They might as well just be sold in that case. And then also remember to put the copper ore that we've got here. And we still haven't had enough gold to make a gold bar. Right. Okay, well, we'll just do that for now. Take the fish, and remember, we want it in the community centre. I don't know why that is slipping my mind so frequently at the moment, but it just is. So I would ask what like kind of like specific regional coffee beans and what kind of roast do you like, but that would just be getting myself in over my head. Like, yes, yes, Victoria 3. And there was actually someone on Reddit who posted about a month ago that they were essentially so fed up with everyone going, is Victoria 3 going to release? Is Victoria release going to release? That they went, okay, I will bet good money on, I will take bets against everyone that Victoria 3 is not going to happen. Y'all keep complaining about it every single year at ParadoxCon, and it never happens, and I don't think it ever will. So if you want to bet up against me, put your money where your mouth is. And last time I looked, he was losing about 2 grand. Oh, have you not seen it? People are now going, it's like, yeah, that's all well and good, Paradox, but when's Victoria 4 coming out? That's the next one that people are doing. But I have seen, I think there was a Cold War one, March of the Eagles, I think that some people were saying. But yeah, or pretty much for me, it's now going to be, when's City Skylines 2 going to come out? That's the one it's going to be for me. Okay, I was going to say, is something happening in the game because it was taking a while to get through. Okay, so that is almost 2,500 gold. And also it'll be quite interesting to see if some of the other games that Paradox publishes but or aren't the development studio for, like City Skylines or maybe even Prison Architect, if we get any news about any one of those. Anyway, so weather forecast, going to be clear and sunny. Fortune teller, spirits are somewhat annoyed today and living off the land. This tells us that summer is here. So also, since the last stream earlier, we managed to get our watering can up to the steel level, so we have a good amount of space and items that we can actually use, and we can make sure that we have all of our plants nicely watered. So speaking of that, we obviously want to make sure we have all of our coffee beans gathered up. And okay, that is Joja saying that make sure you keep in mind to come and shop with us because we give you great deals and great bargains and you won't be able to get that anywhere else. So coffee bean, so we can probably plant some more of those with no issue. And we have our hoe and pickaxe, so we can clear some space for all of those. Get rid of some of these, and I'm probably going to leave a bit of space for one of the quality sprinklers as well by the coffee beans just in case. So like that, and oops, not that way, that way. So there, and there we go. So yeah, it was quite interesting coming through to the Paradox subreddit and actually seeing that, oh my goodness, Paradox have actually done it. They're going to be releasing Victoria 3. So how you one of these people who like played Victoria 2 and was really hyped up to get the new version of the game, or are you someone who's newer into Paradox and is going to be interested about what the potential for Victoria 3 is going to be? Okay, I am not aiming this very well today, apparently. Oh, there we go. So sadly, those are all the strawberry plants that we spent an absolute fortune on, all disappearing. But we will get some new ones momentarily. So is there any space that we can quickly clean up here? It doesn't look like it. Some of our trees are now growing quite nicely. So we can get some hoppers. I keep on saying hoppers. It's not hoppers, it's tappers. Hoppers are another thing entirely. And of course we also have all of those mixed seeds that we can similarly put down, and similarly keep in mind the quality sprinklers. So let's put these down there. So that one is going to water there. That one in the middle is unfortunately not going to work that well. We can do that. Oops, and do that so I can immediately see that we indeed do have some corn seeds. So hot pepper, wheat, radish, corn. So that looks like, yeah, okay, we've only got 3 corn seeds there. I hopped my tapper the other day and broke everything. Yeah, sounds about right. So that has taken us up to pretty much 10 a.m. So with our 8,500, let's go over to Pierre's and see what we can buy ourselves. And of course this will be quite interesting because we want to make sure that we have obviously enough, or we spend enough money on crops that we can actually turn a decent amount of money and get a house upgrade, while also being mindful that we probably want to you know, make sure that we don't overexert ourselves and we still have all of the energy that we need. So, oh yes, we do have some melon seeds available in our chest, as well as a star fruit. So what we really want to focus on, let's get some corn seeds. We also want some tomato seeds, so let's get 3 of those. Blueberry seeds, we've got some peppers and wheat, and I will get 5 poppy because we do now have 1 beehive, so we can start getting a few bits of poppy honey there, as well as the fact that they are part of the one of the bundles and also a food recipe item. So let's scroll down here to all of the new ones. Well, the new ones in the mod anyway. So sesame seeds, blue corn, plant in summer or fall, cardamom. And do we have anything? Could go for some Scotch bonnet peppers. Some of the saplings, which we won't want for now. Cotton could be interesting. Kiwi seeds. If we actually manage to combine those with some speed grow, that could give us quite a lot of money a bit sooner. And then what else do we have at the end? These are all the flowers, and also some more spices and stuff. So like burdock, guarana, things that are more inclined towards the sodas. Even more seeds for flowers. And okay, yeah, let's scroll back up to the top and recheck. So we have some standard speed grow here. I don't think we can grow some of our create some of our own just yet. Let's actually have a quick look. So there we go. So speed grow with pine tars and clams. What is the deluxe speed grow? Okay. So let's just have a look. And where are you? Okay, deluxe speed grow. And that requires oak resin and coral. Oh, and we won't get that till farming level 8. Okay, so do we? I don't think we have the agriculturalist, no, because that's level 10. So we do have the tiller where crops are worth 10% more. Okay, I think we will. I think we've got 20 speed grow in our chest at home anyway. So we can probably do 9 kiwis and do that. Because they are ones that grow on the, oh, what's it called? The trellis. So get 9 of those. And if I just also have a look at Stardew Valley Expanded cotton, because I think the cotton you can use in a mill to get words together. So I think I can use those in a mill to make the cloth potentially. But let's just have a look. Just trying to see if I can find it. Okay, I do have it in there, but okay, I think I will leave that for the moment because I'm not 100% sure, and I would rather obviously get the stuff that we know, which is going to be all the blueberry seeds. So how many do we get? I think 30 is probably going to be more than enough. And I'm going to quickly swim, oh, not swim, quickly go by Sophia's place and see how much it costs to get a quality sprinkler from her, because I think it is 4,000 gold, which is going to be a bit out of our league, at least for the moment anyway. So this is the reason why I upgraded the watering can, because I just find that to be a better option than coming here and potentially buying quality sprinklers. Yep, so regular sprinkler 600, quality sprinkler 4,000. So we're just going to have to hope we have enough energy to go through everything and start growing all of those lovely blueberries, because they are going to be amazing when we start harvesting them. Not quite as amazing as cranberries, but you know, not quite as amazing. I was going to say, I don't think there's anything in like Stardew Valley Expanded, PPJA Fruits and Veggies that has a better like cost to profit ratio. I did spend some time actually trying to put together a spreadsheet for it, but then I got about halfway through and I just decided, okay, yeah, I know which of the vanilla crops give the most money, so we will focus on those while just using the PPJA ones as more ones of just general interest. So we want to go up here and grab the melon and starfruit seeds, and I was going to say also the beet, but no, that is fall. And we do have one spot available down here for one of our starfruit seeds, and then we can do, let's see, tomato, 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 and probably put the melon seeds down here. That looks good to me, with the vague potential that we might get a giant harvest out of that. Water those in before I forget, because you know I am likely to do so. And then probably start plotting out where all of our blueberries are going to go, and then we can do some of the poppy seeds around our beehive. I can't quite recall, Hoofkins, if you play Stardew Valley yourself, or if this is just a general interest in the game. But if you do play it, do you actually have any like, or favourite spouses or favourite characters? So let's put 3 there. And that gives us another 3 there, so then we can go there, and that looks fine. And then some corn seeds, we can go, oops, not there, oh well. And poppy seeds we want over here. So that is 3, 4, and yeah, just do 5 like that. And that's them all planted. Water in. Oops, wrong way. But we'll probably keep those there until the end of the season, just so that we get the most out of the poppy honey that we can get. And where else can these blueberry seeds go? I think if we grab our scarecrow from over there, and then we will put you over here. And that gives us enough coverage for all of that area. Whew. Yes, this is definitely going to take a long time and a lot of energy as well, isn't it? Maybe I went a bit overboard, maybe. Anyway, grab the scythe and come back down and get rid of this grass that we have here, because we will have no need of it. Get rid of these trees as well, just so we have a clear view of where all of our seeds are. Like that. And how much energy do we have left? Not that much. Should be alright in terms of putting the seeds down and getting them watered, but it may be an early night on the first day of spring. So let's just continue this. And okay, we have 8 left and we need some food because we are becoming quite exhausted. What do we have that we can eat? And get some of the cave carrots out and just eat those. So that should suffice for now. Get back here with the hoe and continue on with that. And finish planting these down. Last one. And a watering can. Looking at this, I am slightly starting to regret my choices, but we will just have to manage that and deal with it. Obviously the corn is going to be staying here until we have the oh, that will stay here through the fall, because corn is a 2-season crop. And just go back and get that speed grow so we can put that underneath the kiwis, just in case. No glasses for my Stardew character. Nope, no glasses for them. Well, it's just I never really think it suits them, and the glasses always seem a bit strange to me. But I have a magical changing mirror in my bedroom, so we could actually have a quick look and see if any do look nice on me together. But yeah, I've only really recently started wearing glasses properly full time. I'm not sure if it's true for quite a lot of people, but at least for me, my eyesight really started to go downhill during like the first lockdown we had in the UK. So eyes themselves seem to be okay, it's just I need to wear the glasses all the time. But anyway, back in here, and we will shove all of these things back where they need to go. And come across. And I am just double checking everything looks good. So let's just see if we can actually find some nice looking glasses maybe. So accessories. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. That looks more like goggles than actual glasses. That's sunglasses, visor. Yeah, it's kind of yeah, there's not really ones that I necessarily like there. So yeah, they are, I will say, yeah, they are difficult with so few pixels. Yeah, had to get glasses in your 20s when the signs started getting fuzzy. Yeah, it was honestly, I only started really noticing when we had things in the house and like my husband would look over to them and say something about it and I'd go, I can't see it. Okay, so beautiful sunny day tomorrow and the spirits are very happy today. So this is going to be a water crops. And to our valued Jojo Mark customers, please be advised the landslide blockage near the railroad will be cleared using explosives tomorrow morning. Avoid the area in case of falling rocks. Okay, so we have that. So we know that in advance. Though I still got that with my other game character and tried to figure out what on earth was going on before I remembered. So get that back because we are going to probably want that cranberry sauce for the mines. Probably actually chuck these 2 coffee beans. How much do they sell for anyway? 18 and 22. Actually, no, we'll keep them. I don't think it makes any difference in terms of the coffee, but you know. And of course I put my watering can back because I went, oh, we don't actually need that. No, we do. So we've got our first little batch of honey. Water in our poppy seeds there so we can make sure we have those properly growing. And then just go across here with all of our other crops. Oh. Yeah, I always find summer to be the not necessarily most interesting season of Stardew Valley, but it can certainly be the most exhausting, especially when you're coming into it just in year 1 where you don't really have much energy, you don't have the resources or even necessarily the ability to make the quality sprinklers. So doing all of this can take a lot of time and energy and resources. It does seem to get better in the autumn because by then you've obviously spent summer gaining all of that money, gaining all of the farming skill as well, so you can get up to doing the quality sprinklers. But even then, this is taking about 1/3 of the energy that I've got. The classic Stardew early game meme. Wake up at 6 a.m, farm, go to bed at 7 a.m. because you're out of energy. Yep, right up there with going to fill your cat or dog's watering bowl and instead watering them. That was a not XKCD comic, I believe. But anyway, we can go in here and check for any fruits. Nope, we can. Oh, okay, that was a yes, but just a singular salmonberry, silver quality. And anything here? Nope, nothing other than just a few geodes that have respawned. So we will head over to the mines and make sure that we are properly prepared for that. So we want bone sword as primary weapon, shadow dagger as secondary. We want to put the honey in the community center bundle. We don't want our steel watering can at all. Any other foods that we could have, slash anything that needs to be donated, that doesn't look like it. And I think also we will see if we've got some copper ore around. Yep, 3 copper ore and some coal, just so we can go through and create a few bombs ahead of time. So what else do we potentially need? I think that is going to be fine for now. Let's just quickly eat that salmonberry we have and then head off to the mines. So, of course, speaking of mines and the fact that this game is modded, I will admit that I just got so frustrated with the cave that's in the oasis. It's not the skeleton cave, is it? I can't remember, but the so that one has an elevator in it, but I am going to be tweaking it so probably activates maybe every 20-25 levels rather than 5 of the standard mines, just so we have a combination of it still being a challenge while still being able to like get down to a decent level in the other mine area. Just one of those things I just find so frustrating trying to go for. And honestly, there's also a little cheat with the quarry that I have in my farm, which basically means that once I get down to like the levels where you can get the iridium, it actually starts spawning there, so you can get a few little bits yourself without actually having to go into any of the mines and deal with any monsters. So a little bit of a cheat, but that's just way the whole thing has been programmed in, so I'm not necessarily going to complain. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that we are not going to encounter yet another infested level in this mine, because honestly, I think I will be so frustrated I might be tempted to just end the stream there, just because. Anyway, oh, I get you. Okay, this is not quite as damaging as obviously the lead rod, but it is a good balance. Okay, we've got a bit more copper ore that we can use to create a small bomb, and I can see a couple of crates around, unfortunately guarded by a couple of skeletons. And also, what is the irony of attacking the skeletons with a skeleton, or what is it called, the bone sword? That's quite amusing, or quite an amusing thought to me. So anyway, dispatch them. I am not going to bother with you unless you are coming around my way. Unfortunately, yes you are. So let's just go for you. And we will get that jade thing. The skellies can't even appreciate the irony without brains. Yes, that is the sad thing of it. Reminds me of a webcomic I read called The Order of the Stick, where one of the characters takes a prestige class into dashing swordsman, and that basically relies on him dealing damage to enemies by making puns. But unfortunately, it also means that the enemy needs to be smart enough to understand the pun to be damaged. So I think there's a scene where he's like trying to attack a bunch of enemies, doing a bunch of puns, and they're all just complaining that they don't make sense. He's used this one before. It's like, get some new material. I just find that really amusing. So sadly, that comic is ending, well, soon, like in quotation marks, because we're reaching the end of the year in the story. We know one of the characters is going to die due to a prophecy, and we are almost at the area where we're going to be meeting the final boss person. I think it's been going on for, maybe since 2004, 2005, I'm not quite sure, and it's got over 1,000 pages. So not quite too amazing compared to some people who manage to get out a comic strip every single day. Okay, we're running out of energy, so let's down that cranberry sauce. That gives us a benefit to mining, and we can get out of there before those bats come for us. Oh, and we get another bone sword. Yeah, that's another thing that seems to be repeating in this as well, is getting the same weapon as a random drop from either enemies or these crates. And more bats. So we will actually stop mining through that. How many bombs can we make? Just the one. So where is that best going to be left? Probably there. Nope, nothing. And did I actually ever take those I don't think I ever took those bat wings and what's the name of it, the solar thing, to the community centre, so that still needs to be done. Maybe we'll get one of the other ones when we go a bit lower in the mines. Speaking of, okay, that is all of those bats dealt with, and we did get another bomb, so let's put that there. Okay, yep, that did indeed get us some stairs for the next level. So let's just keep going and see how we are going to deal with this one, see how many skeletons and such are around. And we see stairs immediately. Okay, level 80. Here we go, and we get a prehistoric scapular as well. So level 80. get the fire walker boots, and we are finally going down into the lava. So there we go. And 5:40 p.m. So let's just keep going because we have the time and we don't really have the energy, but we can try going for it. Okay, don't have enough space for a fire crystal thingy. Fire opal. No, not fire opal. Fire quartz. Okay, so we want to keep the spice berry because that needs to go into one of the bundles. Frozen Tear is worth 75. We have that dwarf scroll too. We have the solar essence, so with that, the bat wings, the honey and the spice berry, we could make a journey, and obviously the fire quartz here as well, to the community centre after this. And yeah, we definitely need to look into upgrading our pickaxe at some point, because I think we have just reached the point where everything is going to be quite difficult to mine through from here on in. So we might be lucky to get to level 85 if we can find any kind of bombs to help us. And yes, I see you, lava bat, up there. Come on. And can someone tell me, how long have the stairs been up there while I've been mining around? Or were you just presuming that I was actually specifically mining for all the gold? But anyway, we have a diamond here. Let's see, do we get 2 out of this? We indeed do. And lava bat. Dealt with. Another one coming up from behind, one coming up from front, so that's 12 and 5 o'clock. But we should be okay to deal with those. Yep, we are. A crate down here. Nothing of interest. And yeah. So I think maybe level 85 we might be good enough to get down to there. Then obviously head to get some sleep. We are running out of energy though. So okay, right, we're gonna have to go because we don't really have any food or any other resources that we can eat, not without giving us a bit of trouble. So we'll leave the mine, head back via the community centre, and that will obviously give us a small benefit where we can stop by the Adventurers Guild here, sell that extra bone sword we have just for 250 and the tundra boots for 150. Any interesting weapons? Nope, just the bone sword. And yeah, so I think we will actually get to bed. And apologies if you can hear my cat again. It is a food time for him. And he gets rather squeaky when he's asked if he's hungry, and he obviously wants his food. Yes, very much. Meow. I am thankful though, while he is squeaky and meowy, it does only tend to be when we specifically ask him if he wants food, or if it's getting close to lunchtime and he's getting his like tasty wet food or specific treats. Try and ignore these squeaks, human. Yes, very much so. So anyway, geologist's bundle, so we can pop that fire quartz in there. And we can get those omni geodes as a reward. And then the adventurer's bundle. We got the bat wings and the solar essence. So what was the other one? Void essence. I keep on forgetting about that name. So that is there. So we get a small magnet ring. We have enough gold where we can hopefully tomorrow in game come through with a gold bar and we can get those mine carts fixed. What do we have that we can put here? Nothing I can see. Okay, so nothing there. fish bundle. We don't have anything in there either. So we want the summer foraging bundle, which we have a sweet pea and a spice berry. So all we need for that is a grape. And we have the exotic foraging bundle. Still haven't found anything on that. Construction bundle, I don't think we have enough hardwood for that yet anyway. And we will come up here. So summer crops bundle, we don't have any of those. But we do have some honey for the artisan bundle. And anything else? Okay, that doesn't look like it. Quality crops bundle, we should be fine on that because we are growing both melons and corn. And even if we don't manage to get one, or if we don't manage to get the corn to the high quality this season, we can try again next season. But hopefully with the melons, we'll be able to manage that this season and get that sorted. And fingers crossed, we will find everything we need for the animal bundle before winter. So just one check. So pepper poppers for 400 gold, 130 energy, 58 health, +2 farming and +1 speed. So let's actually buy all 4 of those because we are going to need that for our summer farming. That will give us hopefully less or more watering can proficiency when we need it, so that hopefully means less energy taken per water. And then also a bit of a benefit for foraging as well. Oh, I just saw a grape. So good, we can come back and pop that into the community centre bundle the next in-game day as well. And there we go. So we're just heading off to bed. And once we just clear out our inventory, I think that will be it for the end of the stream for today. Aside from the fact that my cat is obviously squeaking for his dinner, we need to set ours up here as well in the UK. And I think 3.5 hours is probably long enough without a decent wake. I'll just pop that small magnet ring in to where all my other ones are. We'll put the coal into here, but keep the copper ore separately, just so we don't use that all up and we have some that we can use for some bombs in the future. Put all of our gems, bone fragments, and that scapula in there. So spiceberry sells for 100, so we will put that indeed in the shipping bin. Just hit midnight. Check our inventory here, and that all looks fine. Actually, no, we'll keep the pepper poppers in our inventory and go to sleep for the night. So we have the explosion in the night, which clears up the path north, and we can meet the other farmer that is available in Stardew Valley Expanded, but until now has been inaccessible due to those rocks blocking the way. So there was an explosion during the night, game saved. We have 503 gold. We are almost at level 6 mining, about halfway through to level 6 for farming, and need a bit more progress for foraging, fishing and fighting. So with that, I think I will exit out to the title, and I will say that is it for now for Stardew Valley. For the foreseeable future, I will probably do my schedule as 4 days a week, Monday and Wednesday evenings for me for a couple of hours, and then probably Thursday and Saturday being longer stream days, and it will be alternating between The Sims 2 and Stardew Valley. Part of the reason for this is that, well, City Skylines had an update thanks due to ParadoxCon and releasing a couple of new bits of content. So there's been some mods of mine that now no longer work, so that has been taken off the schedule. We will keep on The Sims 2 and Stardew Valley for at least a few weeks, and then I will look into rotating potentially a new game into the schedule. But for now, I will say thank you very much to everyone who's been watching. Thank you to Hoofkins for popping in and having a chat. Nice to catch the last half indeed. I do have Twitch Prime, so all of my videos on Twitch should stay up for 60 days. But even beyond that, I do try and upload all of these to YouTube in a timely manner, minus The Sims 2, where I've had a couple of not copyright notices, but some of the music that is in the game I have been using, and it's basically flagged up that I can't monetize this, and any money from ads will be going to the music creators. So that's kind of thrown a bit of a spanner in the works. But regardless, that is the plan going forwards. So I will say goodbye for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye for now.